Good morning. Good music, good times. Good music, good times. Good music, good times. Good music, good times. Juicy, good morning.
Juicy,
Juicy, juicy,
juicy, juicy,
juicy, good morning.
Juicy, 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 juicy.
Let me see the names. 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 Let me see the. Let me see the. Let me.
Alicia.
Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning. Good morning.
Did we get the real Steffi?
Yeah, of course, both Steffies.
Did we get Sunshine?
Yes, we did, but we can get them again.
Hey, Bobs, I haven't seen you in a minute, my brother. Welcome back to the fold.
Yeah. Darren.
The official bartender.
Darren.
Wow.
Good morning.
That's one thing I like about Juicy Lips.
Yeah.
Always on 100.
Yeah.
She said she got to go change she panty line now. Ready?
Ooh.
She said something about the voice.
Ooh.
Yeah. I know. It's not yours though. It's mine.
I know. Take it, man. Take whatever you get, man. You have the golden voice all around, brother.
Voice so velvety.
Yes, brother.
Makes vaginas cry.
Whoa.
Is it too early?
Say that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you Tony, aka the Unholy Trinity.
Yes.
Voice so velvety it makes vaginas cry.
You don't get everything on GMGT. Listen to me. You gonna get positive vibes. You gonna get inspiration. You gonna get fun. You gonna get a little explicit language from time to time. You gonna get everything on good music, good time.
A little bit of everything.
That's where the culture lives, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's where the culture lives.
Yes, sir.
Yo, make this thing go now, man. Help us.
All right, I have to do a special shout out this
Do the
morning.
special. Do the special.
Shout out to the whole team and staff over there at Allen's Bakery.
Woo!
I know I've been kind of hinting. I've been doing a couple of things in the background, and I had the pleasure of hosting Allen's Bakery yesterday. And guess what they showed up with?
Oh, tell me now.
Goodies.
Oh my God. And you know Allen's Bakery goodies is one of the best goodies
Oh my God.
in the entire world.
Showed up with turnover.
Oh my gosh.
I think they just call it something different here.
I don't care what they call it.
Current rolls.
Oh my God. The best world famous current rolls. Don't just say current rolls.
World
famous current rolls.
Fully agree with that.
Yes.
They had multiple patties, saltfish patties, beef patties with veggies in it, patties. Yo.
Oh, big up Allen's Bakery, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
So last night was another successful night.
Wow.
Shout out to all the businesses that's
joining.
through. Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Q Fitness.
Yes.
That's a locally owned gym, black owned, minority owned.
Wow.
Over on Rutland Avenue, 1112 Rutland Ave. So if you guys looking to support, black business owners, they have a nice little gym over there.
Yes.
And we have something in the works with them. So remember we was trying to get this wake up workout done? I think we have a partner now.
Yeah?
Yeah, so they have something that they do, a boot camp on Saturday morning and something called Soca and Sweat.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can adjust it to fit nicely within our time, but we will be bringing something from that gym on a Saturday morning and we'll cut out at 9, although I think their program goes a little past 9.
Okay.
So that one also
I would love that.
Yeah,
definitely.
Shout out to Creed Aesthetics.
Ooh.
As usual, right?
Yes. For all the businesses that's lining up. And what I want to say too is that there are people in here that has businesses.
Yeah.
And you need to know what we're doing. GMGT, I think, they can get some specials from us, especially people in here.
Yep.
You understand?
Facts.
They could get some specials from us. To just advertise, just a simple advertising. Listen, it goes a long way with what we're going to be doing right now. It's going to be huge.
Definitely.
It's going to be huge, people. Get on board with GMGT.
In my Jamaican accent, drop the H. It's going to be huge. Huge. Yeah.
Listen I want to just shout out somebody.
Man come home on a horse.
I want to shout out That special to my cousin over in UK. He's listening right now.
Yeah.
Just had his baby girl this weekend. Kenzie,
good morning to you.
Good morning. She just delivered over the weekend.
Yeah.
Nanan, big up your whole self.
First shout out you're getting is from GMGT.
Yes.
Lock it in.
And he already tell me she playing mind games. So Kenzie, the entire family and his brother too delivered the week before. So they I feel they have something planned that they was going,
Okay.
So big up to both of them on the deliveries, on the childbirth, and anybody who's experiencing that joy of childbirth and bringing a new life into this world. Big up your whole self, my brother. Nanan, love you, bro.
There's a new name I haven't seen before, Miss Nina. She said, dying with laughter, vagina cry, I've heard it all now. Yeah, trust me, it gets a little crazy over here.
Yeah, it does.
Alicia says, make soak and sweat a night thing and I'll be there. Listen, it's the beginning of something, so nothing is off the table yet, but guys, early Saturday morning, I'm looking to bring to you for the first time, we're going to experiment with bringing you that boot camp, and from 8:30 soak and sweat. And then from that, we'll switch back over to the live feed from the studio. But couple of things coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, good, very good, my brother. I'm feeling such a good vibes right now. Y'all don't even know the energy right now in the room between us right now. I know it's high, it's elevating. And we just want to bring that around us.
Becky's here. I don't know if she missed the morning.
Becky, we said good morning to you earlier.
Yeah, we gave you a good morning because we know you're always on Facebook. She says, yes, I need to get my ad for Spice Oil Flavors. Up.
Definitely.
Becky, I'm going to shoot you a message. I'm going to shoot you a message and we'll figure it out from there.
I want to shout out a brother all the way from Ohio as well.
Okay, nice.
He's listening.
Good morning to you, sir.
Big up your whole self, my brother.
Big up.
Yeah. Good music, good times. I know it's probably the first time you're joining us. I'm not sure, but it's good music, good times. It's good vibes over here.
Miss Nina. Miss Nina, say lawlessness to the high.
No, it's not. It's not all lawlessness.
Not always.
There's a little bit of immaturity here with the two of us when we're here. But when the grown folks come in like Wild and Holy and so on, and they
we get checked.
We get put in place. So there is a nice balance here. Sometimes I get serious too. Yes. There's a nice balance here on GM. You'll get everything. You understand? We say it's a safe space here.
Safe space.
Safe space here. We express ourselves here. We say what we feel. We don't try to hurt anybody, be malice with it, but we don't want to hold back anybody with how they feel, especially. Just speak your mind. Go in the chat. Join us on Twitch.
We missed the name.
You missed the name?
Yes.
Let me give me the music.
Right,
tell me the name. Give me the music all the way, man. What the name you miss?
Let's go.
Ready? Let me go.
Al to the mon.
Aliman. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Aliman, I say good morning to you. Oh. Good morning, everybody just joining. Good morning, everybody just joining. Good music, good time. Good music, good time. Good music, good time. Listen. Hey, if you subscribe to Amazon Prime, let me tell you all the easiest thing you could do. You could explain it better to them.
All right, guys. If you want to subscribe and support GMGT, not if. When you're ready to subscribe and support GMGT, you can do it for free. If you already have a Prime subscription to Amazon, you're going to head over to Twitch, log in with your Amazon because Twitch is owned by Amazon. So you're going to head over to Twitch, log into your Twitch account using your Amazon credentials, right? And connect your Twitch to your Amazon account and hit the subscribe button and it'll be automatic. You get one free subscription via Twitch and you should make that subscription GMGT, all right? Simple like that.
I see a first time viewer. I want to make sure we get it right. Is it Don the Lion?
Yeah, that's what it looks.
That's what is it?
Yeah, Don the Lion one.
Don the Lion. Good morning, brother.
Yeah, that seems like somebody that's familiar with us. So good morning, fellas.
But all right, respect and love. Maybe the first time joining us over on Twitch. They made this switch to Twitch. Yeah. Always good vibes over here.
Shout out to Hurricane down there in St. Martin is in here too. Good morning, Hurricane. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, man.
You know why we continue with that, guys, if you guys have any morning smoke, anything that bothered you over the weekend,
Yes.
right?
Ambitious man, good morning.
I have a confession to make.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a confession to make.
I sit down for the honor.
No, not really. Okay. I can't put out names or anything.
Okay.
But somebody I called yesterday. I was like, bro, where there's oil long in Brooklyn today?
Wow.
I'm like, it seems like nobody cooked today. So he said, yo, how is me of all people you call? I say, well, you the man I know that would know them kind of thing.
Yeah. You and your belly is. Yeah.
He said, anyway, you go pass later. I'm cooking it right now. He said, but if you tell anybody,
Wow.
that's a problem.
You hold it to yourself?
So I had to hold it to myself.
Wow.
And here what else he do? Around when I was preparing for the little presentation last night, around 5 o'clock, he hit me up. He's like, yo, stuff ready, come through.
Wow.
So I'm there. I'm like, you know what, boy? Let me take care of business first. And then afterwards, I'll go head for the order.
Wow.
But 25 minutes later, he called. He's like, yo, you're not getting a third call.
Wow.
I was like, damn it. Jump in the car. Run over there. Right? I say, I bring my bowl because I had to run. He said, nah.
No bowl thing here.
No bowl thing. Come inside and eat. So
I like that. Come inside and eat.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I had to get my little plastic fork and stuff. End up messing up my clothes, so I couldn't even hide the evidence. I had some.
Wow. So you hide it for. Wow, bro.
Yeah.
That's messed up, bro.
Yeah. So that's my little confession this morning.
And
It's
I
not
want to
so much
say,
smoke.
happy Independence to Grenada.
Yep. Happy 48.
Yes, I think today we should be in the Grenadian mood. I want some Grenadian music.
Okay. All right.
All day.
I could do with that. I could work with that. Yeah.
I need to hear that the new Black. I need to hear some Golden. I need to hear some Ajamo, some Specky, some with on some patriotic.
Spectrum.
Yeah. And I know you got it. And I know you got it like that.
I could do that.
Yeah, we're gonna celebrate Grenada's 48 all week. And tomorrow, guys, we're inside for my birthday celebration.
We celebrating
Killer Court.
Celebration
yes,
too?
Yes,
Birthday?
a birthday celebration. My birthday is Saturday, but we're going to do a small mini celebration
on Wednesday.
Inside
Savannah. 75 Utica Avenue.
Yes.
Corner of Pacific and Utica.
Yes.
So find us in there. Killer Court is going to be part of the DJ crew tomorrow. Her and Shakira will be hosting.
Yes.
And she'll be celebrating her birthday too.
Yes.
So Killer Court is going to have 2 celebrations. She's doing the first one with us at Savannah, and the second one is going to be at Kimoto Rooftop.
When is that?
Friday night.
Friday night?
Yeah.
Hey, why not? I'm in the mood to celebrate my birthday week. Seeing that I didn't do what I was planning to do because of how everything went. You know, keep it. There's more years to come. Hopefully, God give me life and strength and health and everything to continue on. But you know how it goes.
So I gotta admit another thing. I have a second confession.
Wow.
I just in
Killer Code confession. Killer Code confession. Killer confession.
Right. So remember Chef Jonathan? He was here for the weekend. He helped launch a new restaurant that was opened in the city. Some people that he used to work with, they brought him back up to help them, set up the kitchen and help and stuff like that. So Saturday night I went to that launch. Beautiful ambience, beautiful furniture and everything in there. The food was on point, especially that shrimp. And I had some of that shrimp. That shrimp was amazing.
Wow.
And food was a little bit on the pricey side, but I guess that's expected for the city.
Okay.
Yeah. Drinks was a little bit on the expensive side too, but I can say the food was good. I had the lamb, I had some shrimp, I had some spinach rice, and everything was on point. Well seasoned, nice flavors.
Wow.
I wish the drinks was a little bit stronger, but I guess that was a good thing. So yeah, so I went to that, and shout out to Chef Jonathan, man. Did his thing.
So with all that said, my morning smoke goes towards you for just keeping every damn thing to yourself. I know you like your belly, but share some. This brother just coming here and confessing his life away and feeling like I go be a pastor and just say, all right, go ahead, my son. Hell no. The smoke is now on you. Nah, boy. The man just keep everything by himself, innit? I thought we was... Anyways, all right.
Miss Nina said, oh, a bowl thing with this oil down. I thought it was only here in the UK. No, a bowl is all over, man.
I see Juicy has some smoke.
Yeah, Juicy said, my morning smoke. Yesterday was Grenada Independence. All radio station playing Grenada music. Woke up this morning only to hear jam down music. Gosh, I know it was one day, but damn it. Yeah, that's kind of back to the regularly scheduled program.
Yeah. But we gonna do better. I think we're doing better still.
Oh yeah, we definitely.
We're doing way better
than it used to.
Than we used to be. I mean, let me give credit where credit is due, because we didn't hear no soca music until Carnival time. Now soca, you listen to all these stations, you hearing a segment of soca every time. So big up, soca has come a long way. And people who support soca, big up the Mollies in here, big up Molly and them don't let up on people if they're not hearing soca. There are some people, if they're not hearing soca,
don't call Molly's name 3 times.
I see her this morning when she over on the other side.
Yeah. She
probably listening still.
Around 8 o'clock she usually drop in on us.
All right. Mara, good morning. I didn't think I said good morning to Mara. Triggs, good morning. Good morning to everybody just joining the wake up call. Y'all share the thing. We're going to have a good show as always. Great topics, conversations. We want you all to be involved as y'all have been doing over the past the last month or so. Y'all been really engaged.
Yep.
And coming over on Twitch, guys. Some people message me directly on WhatsApp and stuff, which is fine. I don't mind, but just come over on Twitch.
Us one central place so we can keep up with everything.
Yes. And hear what? I had this conversation with somebody. And there was a time the conversation got a little bit vulgar, heated and whatever, and they didn't like it. So they said, we had to... I said, no, I can't do that. I can't stop people from expressing themselves.
Right.
What it is, you can't stay quiet and expect... You have to come over and say your piece.
Right.
And get involved. Because if you're being quiet, you're just being complacent too. You're not... If you're saying... You're okay with it.
If you're not part of the solution.
We need... Come over... Speak your mind too. We disagree here all the time. Everybody have different opinions.
All the time.
And I want you over. I want you come in and say, hey, this is a little bit too much. And it's okay. It's okay. We will accept it. Not to say that it will change the person's mind or change but we will have that conversation.
Trust me. If we can work with Nate here, we can work with anybody. Good morning, Nate.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people up in Canada. I see that there is a big protest going on in Ottawa. They even called a state of emergency. We're going to speak a little bit about that on the other side. Anybody else got morning smoke? I saw Trig says, Paris says, no one got invited. Damn. Trig said, he ain't invite none of us, selfish bastard. The stuff in the city was kind of, you had to text a number and then they will respond to you with the thing. So it was kind of like really hush-hush type environment. In the end, bruh. The clientele that was in there.
Wow, and going on even more about it.
No. It's not like a good thing. Like a lot of beautiful women in there came through, right?
Wow.
You know, everybody in design and stuff. But you know those women you see on TV, like I saw this girl come in here, her lips almost covered her whole face.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody looked done up. Everybody looked done up in there, bro. Everybody looked done.
They done up.
I see one woman, her ass looked like, a lollipop on a stick in her. And I ain't talking about them little... I'm talking about them jumbo...
Sorry for laughing.
I'm talking about them little jumbo pops,
but,
you know?
Hey, and men, I see some men heavily doing it too with their butts and thing too.
Men doing butt implant?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
I watched this article and they said, yo, don't feel like it's just ladies alone have self-image and listen, we can't. It is what it is. To each his own. Whatever floats your boat, you know what I mean?
Yo, Triggs, no, I keep it real, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, let's take the quick pause for the calls. We'll be back on the next side of the hour. The wake-up call. Alma Boy, Kareem. We missing the ladies this morning. I expected us to have at least 2 ladies here this morning. I haven't seen one as yet. So, anyway, let's do this. We'll be right back.
Well, if the ladies in here, then we gonna just be immature for the whole show.
Whole day.
All right.
Good morning to everybody over there on Facebook. Morning to everybody over on Mixcloud. Morning to everybody over on What's that?
The app.
The app. Yep.
Yeah.
Alexa.
Yeah.
Tune in if you locked in on Tune In. Good morning to you too.
One of my friends say they always on Tune In, checking us out.
Nice.
Yes.
And
we all over.
And I'm live on what's their face this morning too? YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody over there on YouTube too.
Yes.
We went live across every single platform.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So we'll be right back. Let me give you a few songs. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the Wake Up Call. The Wake Up Call. Now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
I know you are the one. Now I want to tell you I love you in my song. African lady, Lord, King man love you, King man love you, King man love you, I man love African lady, King man love you, King man love you, King man love you. Water to your eyes, but I know it's wrong, so now I apologize. African lady, Lord, King man love you, King man love you, King man love you, I man love, yes I love African lady. King man love you, King man love you, King man love you. There's no other one like you. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Oh, Mr. Music. That's my baby. Many people asking me, Jamo, how you love music so? I tell them to ask me this question because I don't know. Mommy Lewis told me from ever since I'm a little boy. Music was the only thing could have kept me satisfied. I'm a music man. I know how to play a tone to the beat. I know how to make a guitar song sweet, sweet. I'm a music man. I don't know how to hate nobody. Don't know about science and technology, but music is me. I'm a music man. Music in me pants, music in me shirt, music in me socks, music in me shoe. Lord, I'm a music man. My brother, my sister is music. All my little children is music too. Lord, oh yes, I'm music. Welcome. Sound. This is your voice. Yeah.
go a club out of London. Who approached me, this beautiful woman? She said, excuse me, could I ask you a question? Me say, sure, baby, please just prolong. The woman turned, she asked me where me come from. See me come from down a Spice Island. I could have seen it in a ship.
Glad you know.
What dog? Yeah, this is your sound. Green. This is your voice. Yeah. The other day me go a club out of London. Who approached me, this beautiful woman? She said, excuse me, could I ask you a question? Me say, sure, baby, please just prolong. The woman turned, she asked me where me come from. See me come from down a Spice Island. I could have seen it in a she ahi. She already won this island boy. She hold me hand, she pull me on the dance floor. Hold me tight and she won't let me go. When me try walk, the woman pull me back. And in a me girl, she start talk and she say the rock. She want the spice and rock. Say, welcome to the rock. She love the spice and rock. Oh, the rock. She want the spice and rock. Say, welcome to the rock. She love the spice and rock. Hey, long time she want an island boy. She want to play with an island boy. This is what.
Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the Wake Up Call. The Wake Up Call. Now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
Good morning.
Welcome to the rock. Welcome to the island.
The other day me go a club out of London. Who approached me, this beautiful woman?
Tell him. I'm telling you. Wow, tongue killer.
Yeah.
You know we go. Grenada 473 to the world.
Good morning, CP.
Wild and holy. The mature one, the grown one.
So, full confession. Wild and Holy has been here this whole time. This whole entire time.
Yeah.
The whole entire time.
She couldn't hold on this nut. She couldn't hold on this nut.
Full confession. She has been here the entire time.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So
give us some full screen time for a little bit. Just some full screen time. Yeah. She deserves it.
Yeah. She's been here the entire time.
Yes.
And we were just messing it up.
Yeah. Our bad. The wise one, the mature one, the holy one.
Yeah, I heard something about some vagina crying. I'm just acting out. Bitch, do whatever the hell.
Tony!
So
I said, what? Vagina crying.
I love that. That's gonna make it in a song.
I heard you because he tried to clean it up and you was like, nah, go again.
Hell no.
It's too old here.
Hell no. We can't clean up something like that. Imagine I go to him and say, baby, and I watch the vagina. I want to make that vagina cry tonight. Sorry.
It'd be the people next to you. You see, he should be the one keeping me in check.
No.
He's like, do it.
You know,
y'all look terrible.
You know, anytime when they say don't go down the rabbit hole, I'm the one to say let's go down the rabbit hole, right? That's it. There we go.
All right. Shout out to everybody that's on the check-in. It's a bright and beautiful Tuesday morning. Welcome to the Wake Up Call. Sunshine said we got to do something about Mondays. Sunshine, we are absolutely working on it.
Yes.
If everything goes according to plan, Mondays will be a part of the program, right?
And we need those subscriptions from you guys.
Oh, yeah,
as
definitely.
well. To make that happen, to make everything just work together, we need the full subscriptions from you guys. We need that full support.
Keep the lights on.
Yes. Guys, subscribe to GMT. Remind them one more time. This is something you had to remind them to do, brother. I'm telling you.
Subscribe.
Share, tell your friends. Y'all be real selfish. I know, we're amazing.
Yeah.
But you gotta share, you gotta tell your friends. Like, don't leave it to yourself. There's enough GMGT to go around for everybody.
Yes.
Trust me.
So Wild and Holy, he said about his wonderful weekend. How about your weekend? How was it? How was your weekend before we go into the topics? Somehow I find you looking a little drained a little bit.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, something. You're bright, you're looking lovely, but you look like, all right, this weekend was full of activities and good vibes.
Thank you. I was about to be like, damn, you out here talking about, girl, you look tired.
No.
Right?
Not that kind of tired.
I didn't do anything crazy.
Well, we don't call
it. It's been still chill.
Okay. Oh.
It's been still chill. It's been still chill.
Yeah,
Yes.
no. You lie. You damn lie. You lie.
Wow.
I
said
come,
it with the stress.
I come in here looking forward to that, seeing you in a way, and I know you're different energies.
Oh, wow.
I know. I've.
If I was to go into all of the shenanigans of the weekend, I would have to create space for smoke, which I don't want to create space.
All right.
Space
Well, thank you.
smoke
At
this
least
early in the week.
it confirmed that I'm not wrong. Thank you.
I know you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Thank you.
So where do we start
I'm
this
trying
morning?
to keep this moving low.
Where do we start this morning, guys?
Well, I mean, we have a
I'm
lot
putting y'all back on the
of
screen.
we have a lot of people from Canada listening.
Right. So you want to start with that story?
We can go there.
All right.
We can go there.
Apparently, for a couple of days now, a group of truckers have started protesting in Canada, and it's got in Ottawa. I think Ottawa is considered a province, right? In the U.S. we have states, and in Canada it's provinces.
My Canadian people, educate us. Make sure we don't say anything off base, you know.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
They've been
but all over Canada. Yeah.
They've been pretty much protesting the vaccine mandate.
Yes.
And it's gotten so bad that it's pretty much shut down the whole system right now, and it seems like it's a hot mess. So anybody up in Canada who is directly affected by that, please just drop in. Let us know how it's going there. Good morning, Tiffy Tiff. Let us know. Anybody in Canada, what's the situation on the ground up there looking like? Because from what we can see in the news, it looks like it's pretty much grinding the whole province into a halt.
So Tiffy says
they said that they've had gridlock for like 2 weeks. It says.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ottawa is a city in the province of Ontario. Thank you, Tiff.
Yes, thank you very much. The trucks they really get on, and look, neighborhoods can't sleep. Basically, they're honking horns at all hours. They're doing it. They're doing it up. They're causing some unrest.
Why can't they be arrested?
So
it's Canada.
Wow.
Maybe not. I love our Canadian brethren.
But but it's so easygoing though. Like, just look at Trudeau.
Yeah,
even Trudeau himself.
They're so easygoing.
They're really easygoing. And
like let them honk when they're tired. They'll go home.
But I mean, how? Like, for instance, Canada free healthcare up there.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that there's a stress on the healthcare system for one. I don't know if it has affected them in a major way. Like, I need to read more what's going on in Canada. Guys, tell us what's happening.
From the start, Canada has been one of the strictest countries in terms of locking down and mandates. So I think people are just to the point where they are fed up.
Yeah.
Right? Now, with the whole thing that happened with Omicron, it seems like a lot of people wasn't really dying, if that's the right phrase to use. Although people were getting sick, the hospital numbers went up. People weren't dying as when we had Delta.
But people were dying.
People were dying.
Yeah.
But everything right now is relative. I think people are
compared to the numbers in the
they're
early
watching
part.
the numbers and saying, "Hey, I'll take my chances."
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people right now. I've heard them saying in New York City, like, "Yo, I'm going out.
Yeah.
Whatever happens right now," because everybody's just to the point where they're completely fed up.
So do we think it's time
to
ease up on the mandates, ease up on all the restrictions?
No.
I'm asking you.
We do not negotiate with criminals.
Well, so
or
you
terrorists.
so what I'm saying, just like for instance, right?
Right.
Like, I was having this conversation with wifey, and I saying some of these anti-vaccine people, they putting themselves in a class like Martin Luther King. I'm telling you, they feel it. They believe in their fight.
But that's laughable.
But so can we say it? Like, who are we to say to the rest of the anti-vaccine world?
Right.
They feel like they like the guy who refused surgery.
Yeah.
Like, he's going down thinking I'm going down for a cause.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's going down for a cause. Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere close to. I don't understand it. I don't
Might
see
be
it
going
like,
straight down to hell too.
Oh Lord. So are we there yet where we can say, let's ease it up?
No. Here's
Give me why y'all think, because I mean, just saying, if they calling it a flu, like a cold, it's acting like a cold now. Tell me why. Yeah, go ahead, Wild and Holy. Sorry.
No, I was saying I would love to see y'all faces.
Okay, yes. You like seeing you? We love seeing you.
I know, but I like seeing you.
Okay. Thank you.
And I can see you said that so passionately. I'm like, dang, they missed it out.
Yeah. Trying your best. I know. Keep trying your best. Yeah. So
I think we're at the point where we need to be smart about this, right?
Right.
We still haven't have a complete grasp of what COVID could still become. It's mutating every single time.
Right.
The minute time we ease up and say, you know what, hey, it is what it is, you never know. It can get worse.
Right.
We never know. After Delta, we thought we were in the clear. And then Omicron was like, not so fast.
So what I'm saying to you,
Yeah.
now Pfizer is pushing for this to be a every year like a flu shot.
Probably it will become that.
So then, right. So now it seems like it's going to be there. How long can we continue like this to say, well, we're going to shut down. We're going to have these mandates. We're going to, who's going to get the vaccine will get the vaccine.
Right.
We at that point. I think it's done. Who's not going to get it, not getting it.
Yeah, but then there's this situation of, okay, who's not going to get it is not going to get it, but you still can't not get it and assume that you can be able to still fully participate in certain things, because it says like people were upset before, but it's like, what is it, the Freedom Convoy?
Right.
It said that it started in early January because they were protesting against a new rule that required them to be vaccinated against COVID-19 to cross the U.S.-Canadian border.
Right.
So that's a specific thing.
Right.
And so because this specific thing, they're saying you got to be vaccinated for, they're like, no, then do trucking in Canada. If you don't want to get vaccinated, then don't get vaccinated and just do trucking in Canada if that's the case. This is just for people who have to go to the US and Canadian border.
Okay.
If you have your convictions, but you can't sit there and throw a tantrum because you want to have your convictions and you want everybody else to kind of like bend to what you're asking for.
Let me just read through some of the comments because we're getting some good stuff here right here. So 473 Spice Girl said this is happening only in Ottawa. It's just in Ottawa. Tiffy Tiff looks like she's close to the situation. She said, yeah, it's a whole mess in there. Sunshine said food shortage will be the next issue because these trucks are an important part of the supply chain. Definitely. That's what's happening with a lot of ships coming in too. Tiffy Tiff says they have started arresting people and taking fuel to the truckers now. 473 Spice Girl says next is to the Parliament building. Who Tell Them says at least 90% of the truckers is vaccinated. So I guess it's 10% of the people that's been a problem. And Sunshine gave us some stats. She said more people died last year than in 2020. And Who Tell Them says, I work for UPS, not as much deliveries, not one bit. Canadian politics needs to work together to come to a common ground. Whether you have it, you still spreading COVID. Yep. So Chen say exactly. Everyone has a choice. Just know that you won't have access to certain things.
Okay.
All right. So I feel like this is where we are. Right. When COVID is probably on the same level with the flu, we could probably say, all right, you know what? We know older people that are immunocompromised. Usually, when they catch the flu each year, they die. Right. And those are the people who do not take. In a lot of cases is the flu shot, right? Which is also a vaccine against a virus, which you have to do every year because the virus mutates and changes, right? Right? A lot of people don't take it, and guess what? Most of the people who die from the flu are people who didn't take the flu shot.
Right.
We call those preventable deaths, right?
Right.
Yes.
Preventable. Now, will COVID get down to the level of being the flu? Whereby we can say, hey, you know, a few people are going to die each year, but most of those people are going to be people who are immunocompromised, who are older, right? And would that be acceptable to us as a society?
Before that, what's the numbers with people dying who have gotten the shot, the vaccine? Is there breakthrough cases of people dying who have? So that's my point.
Who've gotten the flu shot and died?
No, who have gotten the vaccine, for instance. No, we talking about the...
It has happened. People have died, but it's not a significant number. The significant number is still the people who are unvaccinated.
So that's what I'm asking you. Why can't we know
accept still too many?
Okay.
New York hospitals almost strained 2 to 3 weeks ago. Okay. And that's just by people who are sick, most of which who weren't vaccinated. It's still too much.
Okay.
Nurses can't catch a break. I'm pretty sure your wife is telling you like one nurse is looking after 50. When regularly it used to be 1 to 10, 1 to 15.
It has gone down the last week.
Right.
You know, it has, but it's still tough.
Still tough.
Really, really tough.
Yeah, nurses are being burnt out.
And not that they're not just being burnt out because of all. A lot of people are running away from the industry.
Right.
A lot of people are moving away from that field. You know, so.
But I mean, it's so many different fields right now. I think that COVID has just shook some things up to a point where people are just like, I don't want to necessarily do this anymore. And then also not necessarily because of the vaccine piece, but I know a lot of people left in 2020. I had so many different people come in for services who used to be in the medical industry who was just like, they were completely like burnt out, PTSD. They were like, they just couldn't do it anymore. It was just too much in 2020 to work in that space.
Imagine just watching people die.
Yeah,
all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day. It was just like they couldn't. I could think of like people right off the top of my head. Obviously, I wouldn't say who, but who they had to completely leave the field. So it was too much.
I think we had a scientist just checked in.
Okay.
He goes by the name Greens Wiz. He says the vaccine don't work. The decrease in death has nothing to do with the vaccine. Which university did you study at, sir? Any peer-reviewed papers you have written? Yeah. Throw out some credentials.
Give us proof too.
Point us in the direction. Yeah, point us in the direction to give us
sources.
I was talking to a family member of mine, and I said to her, each and every one that I know who has taken the vaccine, nothing is wrong with it. Like absolutely, and everybody who I did not like, I could tell you someone who has died that did not, that we knew, that from friend who got really sick and all it. I can tell you that just from my number, my circle, and then there's a bigger numbers that that we can go look up on that. Obviously, it can be skewed in different direction. It could be, we can height up the numbers here and there, but give us something, my brother. Give us something instead of just saying that on the surface like that. Give us some numbers.
Right. There is none of that information, and the vaccine was never to stop the spread per se or to make it so that people didn't get the virus. It was literally so that people would not die from the virus, that the numbers of people dying and getting gravely ill from the virus would not be so high. That has happened. Yeah. There's nothing that shows that has not happened. I don't know.
I think the problem too, again, like I've always said, has been the messaging. Because the vaccine was sold as a one-stop shop to beating this thing and being over. It was like, the vaccine will come, everybody will get, and it'll be over.
We was ambitious. We wanted this thing to be, that's normal, with everything.
And a lot of skeptical people, when that didn't happen, is be like, see? Vaccines don't work.
Like, no, but chill out.
But I keep wondering, we sit and do nothing, though? Like, that's what I'm wondering with.
Listen, I've actually known and interacted with two people who died from COVID that weren't vaccinated. One guy was a little bit older. Rest in peace to Digital Wiz. Yeah. And our own friend here, Tracy Ann, who was on the live with us every single morning, every single weekend. Was the vaccine available at that time? Just started. Right? I don't think she was. Just started. It was in April of 2020, so the vaccine had just came out. I don't think it was widely available for everybody as yet.
Right.
And let me tell you, that was one of I had planned to take the vaccine, but when that happened, it only made my decision easier. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait, But once that happened, I was like, that's it.
When I was talking, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go to ladies. Go to see it. Go.
No, I was just gonna say that for me, I was like, oh, I'll do it, but I was doing it under duress. But then I literally saw an interview that was done with this guy who used to be the president of the Black Doctors Association of America, and he started talking about it, and the way he was talking about it, I was like, damn, now I feel real stupid. Like because he was talking about it and he was using so much common sense, and then making people feel stupid. Like, you really think that white people is doing this? But like, it just doesn't make sense. A lot of the conspiracy theories that people are utilizing to say that, no, Black people, they trying to take you down. And he just was going through, and I was just like, I'm so mad that I was listening to some of this, not to the point of other people, but enough to make me push taking it off for such a long time. So that was it for me. I'm like, once you have real concrete data, I don't understand why there's an issue, but I do understand choice. I understand free will. And so it's like, I don't have a problem with people choosing not to take it.
I don't have
it's
that
just
problem.
The misinformation. I just don't like the misinformation.
When I spoke to my family member, close family member, sibling, and that person spent 3 days in the hospital with a temperature of 104 degrees. And then they came out. And for about a week, they were talking to me like, boy, it hit me really bad. And they had, bro, I ran, and that made me just jump and say, you know what? Let me take my chances with this fact. I admit I had doubts, people, just the same way like everybody else, but I'm not just gonna back myself in a corner and say no for anything in this world when the information is key. Information is power, you know, and knowledge is power. And you right now, as I said, I talked to this family member. The only source they can come and tell me of the vaccine not working is from some video they get on WhatsApp from somebody. They cannot give me no concrete, like somebody directly that they know, or somebody from real numbers, some video from somewhere that they will send to me. You see this? Look at how, here, listen to this. This is what we go. This is what a lot of the naysayers are going on.
Let's read something from Lady Taz.
It's incorrect.
Here.
That's misinformation as well. But go ahead.
Lady Taz says, I believe it is a very personal choice, but there is so much misinformation about it. She says, as a transplant recipient, I am immunocompromised, but I am fully vaccinated plus the booster. I haven't had any issues. Always practicing good basic hygiene.
Yes. Kareem Fauci. Wow.
He said, going into details would be a violation of HIPAA.
Wow.
Which is incorrect.
Wow.
Which is incorrect.
Wow,
which
bro.
is incorrect. You do not need to violate HIPAA to give correct information about the vaccine.
Wow. That's what I got, bro. Nah, man, you lost me. We were willing to hear you out, man. You give us a little bit more than that.
And this is the thing. A lot of
somebody Nick is in the chat room on that different day.
You're Googling, you're going on different videos, and that's not research. Research is you sat there with scientists and actually did the research before it can be even in the work that I do. I can't put out a publication saying XYZ unless it is fully researched, fully peer reviewed by people who are my peers, who are also doing the same work that I'm doing, for them to co-sign it. You can't say that you Googled something or saw something on TikTok and that you did your research. That's not what research is.
That's what research is. That's what research is. No,
that's what I'm saying. That is not a violation of HIPAA. That is not what that is.
All the Google professionals right now, listen, the Google experts.
Right. Let's jump off of this. Let me summarize it this way, right? There's something happening in Ottawa, which is where we started, right? These guys feel like they need to take a stand. This has brought the whole Ottawa as a city, right? So the whole city has come to a screeching halt. And truckers, especially, we don't understand how valuable people that run trains, trucks, ships, how valuable they are until stuff like that starts happening.
Yep.
So this is eventually going to affect more people, and in ways sometimes we don't even understand once things like that start happening. Everybody has a right to free choice.
Yeah.
Everybody has a right to choice, but at some point, when your choice affects the ability of other people to live their life in a meaningful way without being impeded in certain things, there has to be a line.
Public health crisis.
Right.
Public health crisis. That's what a public health crisis is.
There has to be some sort of line where you can draw, right?
Yeah.
I don't know where that line is for the people up there in Ottawa.
But it will affect us here too.
Yeah, and it's going to affect us.
All these things, that's inflation, the supply. Not imagine all these goods not getting to where it's supposed to get to, and we know what time it is. It's going to affect the whole world.
Yeah, it is.
But the same way that a screaming toddler affects me when I'm in the grocery store is the same thing. I will continue to push on and do what I'm supposed to be doing. Wow. I understand it's a part of the experience. It's going to be what it's going to be. But at the end of the day, my stance will still remain. Get vaccinated if you can. If you do not want to be vaccinated, I respect your choice, but do not try to force yourself in other spaces.
Yeah.
That's it.
Amen.
If we're not talking about literally being like, oh, you have to get shot if you don't get vaccinated, then then I'm not going to ever be on the side of, you guys are taking our rights.
Black Wolf, good morning.
Yeah. So I think we could end on your summary there. Just keep pushing on. Just understand that if you choose not to get vaccinated, obviously there are certain things you wouldn't be able to do. I feel like we could summarize this there because there's a lot of emotion. This topic sometimes gets very emotional, and sometimes it leaves the realm of common sense. And once it starts leaving that realm, I feel like it's very counterproductive for us to start shouting at one another. Well, I know better. I know better. You know better.
It's becoming like politics and religion and stuff right now. It's getting in that same.
So I think we could.
And ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Right. So what else do we have on the menu? Anything else you want to plug in before I jump into something else real quick?
Go to brother.
Good morning, Silence. I see you early
morning,
today.
Good morning. I'll keep sharing. Share it. People share the link. Share with your WhatsApp stories, your status. Share. It's good conversation.
In the vein of public health crisis, right? I came across this article, right? Guys, it has nothing to do with a vaccine, so follow me for a little bit, right? This town, I think, is in the state of Massachusetts, right? They said in one, I think it's a town or might be a small city by the name of Brookline.
Oh, Brookline,
yeah. That they are putting a ban on cigarettes, but they did it in a special way or a different way. Anybody that's born after January 1st, 2000 will no longer be able to buy cigarettes.
Wow.
So if you're already over that age, that would make you what, 21, 22 right now? 22? 22.
Yeah.
It will make you 22. So pretty much anybody over the age of 22 will be able to buy cigarettes right now in that town. So but every year that age is going to go up, right? It's going to become 23, 24. And probably in 50 years.
That's different.
Right? The last smoker in that town will be somebody who is like 80 years old or something like that. Eventually, that's how high the age limit, I mean, the legal age to smoke will be.
Is it working?
Well, they just started.
They just started?
They just started. But the advantage I think that has, it'll be subtle. Every year it's going to pull a few people out of that population. Yeah.
I just think that will make me more rebellious and just say, you know what, I'm going to do it just because.
Because it's stupid. Tell me you
think
don't know
this
how
is
to
stupid?
do math without telling me you don't know how to do math. That's what I feel like. They don't know how to count 21, so they're like, listen, just anybody after 2000, just don't let them speak.
No. I don't think that's what happened here, right? Remember, they couldn't just come on and say, let's ban cigarettes, but that will never happen. Right?
So now, okay, you're checking everybody's idea. I'm a grown man. I'm in 20, I'm whatever age. Yeah. I'm born in 2000. I'm 30 years old now. You telling me as an adult can't make a decision to buy something?
That's not what they're telling you. They're telling you it's illegal.
Oh, yeah. So then, will they stop selling it?
No, they're not going to stop selling it.
So now, if somebody sell it to me who's born it, then the law gets involved.
The law gets involved.
So at 30,
just like somebody walking into the store under 21 right now have to be ID'd.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I think this is a great idea. I actually love this idea. Because what's going to happen is every year it's going to take out a subset of people from that population of smokers. The business owners and the people who have built their businesses around smoking is not going to get hit one time. It's not going to get a hit right away. Right? What's going to happen is that over years they're going to be able to pivot. Right? Okay, smoking is not a thing. We have 20 or 30 years. And you could do the math and figure out how much people is going to fall out of that population.
I just think the black market will get boosted back up again.
But
I just think that side.
Do you agree smoking is bad?
Of course.
Cigarettes.
I will make that. Yes, I
do you think we should do something to change that?
Yes, I do.
What other ideas do you have?
I like the way how we started to educate us on cigarettes.
Right.
At first, there was this joy in promoting smoking cigarettes.
Right.
And it's get a lot of in the 40s. There wasn't a movie star, whoever 50s
right, that wasn't smoking on screen.
And wasn't shown. More information started.
In the 80s and the 90s, you could still get your cigarette gun.
That was telling you. But then it's the education of it now. That part of informing us of what cigarette that is what is.
And here's what happened after we got informed and people started smoke. They started marketing cigarettes in a way with flavors, right, to get to younger people to get into the game. Did you fall for that? Did you? Oh, no, but there's a significant number of people that is still falling for it, right?
I 100% believe that there should be roadblocks. If they want to raise the age, cool. But I don't think like taking away the right from adults is like, I don't think that's ever going to be a thing. People still need choice. And so if you choose to blacken your lungs, have at it.
I'm telling you, that
all
is
of
a
the
rabbit
information
hole.
out.
When you
We've
start,
done what we need to do. You can't force people to live a life at a standard that is the standard that which you live. And that to me, that's what I feel like is happening.
Yeah.
They're forcing people to live a life at the standard for which they live. If they are choosing to smoke, even with all of the information about how dangerous and how unhealthy it is, have at it.
That's what it is, bro.
So hold up.
Crime, going to jail never stop a crime. Somebody, it should deter us from. It's illegal.
You don't think about
how
much
but,
time.
But what I'm saying, watching people, the number of people still in jail. What I'm just saying, it's a deterrent. But the same way for those who don't want to do it and those who will not do it, and for some people will just
hold up.
Go ahead.
Wild and Holy. The point you made, they almost made you sound like the people that are speaking against getting vaccination.
But you have a choice.
It's the same thing.
Choice.
You have a choice. If like I said, if they want to use a deterrent to say, hey, this is what the age limit is going to be, then fine. But with the vaccine, the same thing. You still have the choice to get vaccinated. You can't assume, though, that if you don't get vaccinated, you still get to do the other things. Right. So it's like saying, okay, well, y'all could smoke or y'all can't smoke, or you if you decide to smoke, you can't.
So what is it? What is the difference then if they remove the age limit on smoking and say, hey, it's up to everybody?
Because they don't give them the choice. Once the person gets older and they go over a limit, they don't give them the choice to decide if they want to smoke or not. They have taken the choice away. With the vaccine, nobody's taking the choice away. The consequences still remain the same. If the person chooses to smoke, they still have to take their 15-minute smoke break away from me, who doesn't want to catch secondhand smoke. They still have to do that. So they still have certain places and businesses that they cannot, walk into and do whatever. Like, I'm not saying to change any of that, but if you want to smoke and you do it all the way over there and you ain't bothering me, have at it. Do whatever you want to do. Even with all this information that's out here.
Let me. Right now, there is a legal age limit to smoke. Right? It's 21.
Right.
I believe. 21
it's 20. No, it's 21.
Right.
Why? But why not remove it then? Most people over the age of 18, they're allowed to go join the army. They're allowed to go shoot people in different. Why 21? Because why not lower it?
But Dawson, that adult age, that we call that that section.
Yeah, but we already know that that's not.
It never works. But
I know 30-year-olds who are not adults.
But just as I'm saying, we can say for the rape, statutory rape, we can say why 18? Why not 17? We could go why not 15? Why not? We could start to go all kind of places with different numbers. Yep. It is what it is. We have to get a number,
and that's what it is with this law. It is what it is.
You telling grown?
No,
man, it's not.
Here,
you keep moving. The goalpost moving every time with adult. What is adulthood now?
No, it's not.
I will feel
that's not adulthood. That's legality.
Yeah, but I will feel like that.
That has nothing to do with adulthood. That's legality.
Smoking, you just have this. This is a personal something. It's like it's not affecting me. When I pull a cigarette in my own space, it's not affecting you.
It is. Because when you get sick, just like with COVID, the people that are not taking the vaccine are getting sick and are dying. It's putting strains on the healthcare system.
No, the public health crisis for cigarettes at one point was that significant. It is not today. There are so many deterrents for people.
Do you agree that people that die from lung cancer is a preventable death?
Yes, of course.
It's preventable.
All people who die from lung cancer don't smoke. My uncle has lung cancer. He doesn't smoke.
That is true.
It doesn't mean that.
That is true.
It doesn't mean that the person smokes. So that's what I'm saying. It's a reach to say you smoking is going to be a public health crisis. They've put it into a position now. No, not now anymore. It's not a public health crisis because they've done the work to say you can't smoke indoors. You have to smoke away from people. That's what made it not a public health crisis because it's less likely that one person smoking is going to affect you personally.
It's less likely.
It's less likely.
So there was a big lawsuit recently for I think some of the vaping companies, which is literally smoking in a different form, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had to, they're putting in certain things where they almost putting these companies out of business. And you don't think that was a health crisis?
Public health crisis are two different things.
It is a public health crisis. You had kids.
So somebody, and those specific kids are going to get sick, but them smoking around me is not going to make me sick. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. Like, if they should not be smoking vaping pens. There's not enough there is enough actually information that says why it's dangerous to use vaping pens. It wasn't in the position for the kids to have that information. And even if they did, I mean, like, kids want to have fun. They want to do all this stuff. I know adults who, when vaping first started, they was jumping on that bandwagon.
To me, just like an unhealthy eating lifestyle, you could say what you're saying there right now.
Right.
It could be a public, if you're stretching it that way now.
Hold up.
Yeah.
What if we just said smoking is illegal?
Okay, then.
It would be the same thing like when we said alcohol is illegal in prohibition. Speakeasies for smoking purposes would prop up, which again. So
aren't we taking the choice away from grown people if we just say, hey, that's illegal?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're taking the choice away. Like,
so what is the difference then?
That's what they choose to do.
What is the difference if just saying, all right, it's flat out illegal, nobody can smoke?
Like I said,
I as a grown person, like, who the hell is
something about coming here to the United States with freedom of choice? I'm just going there now. I'm going to a broader scale now.
Hold up, before you finish, make that point.
Yeah,
people who are thinking about they don't want to take the vaccine is going to use that same argument. Be it right, wrong, same or thing, they're going to use that same argument.
Yeah,
go ahead.
But I said you could go and you could smoke in your house and whatever smoke. Right. Whatever. So you with the COVID can come right in
every smoker that you know smokes in their house. Haven't you been to the clubs and people just lighten up and
you're not allowed. It's illegal to smoke in the clubs.
But they do
do that.
Okay, and I choose to stay there too. I could say my choice no, because I'm just saying we have this line. Yeah. That you're trying to cross there right now. It could go into a lot of different stuff based on what you're saying. It could go into they could say, hey, food, we have so much people in the hospital eating unhealthy now. Let's put a ban on such and such and such because it's causing...
which they already voted down. Which is why, you know how hard it was to get the nutritional facts up? In the and it's only for national chains. So if you have a national chain, then you can have the nutritional facts up. And so this is the same thing. Like, people were trying to fight for that. Bloomberg, when he was at mayor, he tried to fight against having
the soda ban
at a certain amount.
Yeah.
And they fought against that.
Where did the money come from? To fight against that was lobbying. That was all lobbying.
I understand.
Some of the businesses says, hey,
lobbying is coming from people wanting to have the right to choose. If they are choosing to eat something, regardless of understanding how much sugar is in soda or how much calories is in a McGriddle, I miss them, but I don't eat them no more. I am making the personal choice to say I'm just not going to eat that anymore. If they're still choosing to eat it, like, have at it.
So Sunshine said y'all are more against it than the people who will actually be affected. C-Pink says
because he asked what my opinion was, so I'm giving my opinion. I'm not gonna go to Brooklyn and go vote. I don't think it's a good law.
C-Pink says when God said it's your time, nothing can save you.
My name is Silence and I'm a secondhand smoker. That's what he said.
Dio says smoking kills, Corona kills too. Everyone should have a choice. We too hypocrite.
That's the whole point. Like, to me, it's the same argument as somebody who is a Christian. I do not believe in abortion, but I will never take the right away from another woman to decide if that is what she is choosing to do with her own body.
Right.
Everybody deserves to have a choice to do with their body what they see fit. I don't have to agree. Yeah. But I don't believe that our laws should dictate and say this is what the choice is for people.
But that's what laws do.
No. If there's a situation where, like I said, with the vaccine, there's this law that says you need to get vaccinated if you work in this, but it doesn't say that you're not allowed to work. It doesn't say that you're not allowed to go outside. It doesn't say you're allowed. There are certain consequences, which is the same way. I don't agree with this law, but I understand it's a law. People who go to jail for X amount of time or under a certain law, they lose their right to vote. Right. I do think that that's something that needs to change. But you also recognize that this is a law that's been a law for a really long time. You are making a conscious decision to strip yourself of the right to vote when you commit a crime and get caught.
Right.
You understand that when you make that choice. You understand that you could potentially be put away and locked away, even if you didn't think about or care about voting rights. When you break the law, you are making a conscious decision to say, I know that there's a possibility that I can go to jail. There are reasons that people break the law for great reasons and also terrible reasons. But we also understand the consequences of our decisions. And we can't be like, well, I don't like those consequences, so.
What about seatbelts? Right? That's something that's mandated. You have to wear it when you're in a car. Yes. Some people feel like that's impeding on their choice to choose, right? I don't want to wear a seatbelt. Isn't that similar? Isn't that a same thing?
No, I don't think that that's similar.
Why not?
I don't believe that that's similar because they're not wearing the seatbelt does affect other drivers. You ever seen a human torpedo? That's a person who doesn't wear a seatbelt and hits something else on the outside.
Right.
They fly straight through that impedes on you. You not wearing a seatbelt could endanger me on the road.
So are people smoking? Whether you're in a corner or something.
No, they're not. Nope, because they're not allowed to smoke they're not allowed to smoke in the building. When I'm at a party and I see people smoking, I either leave or I go and tell management, somebody's smoking over there. Because I don't want that in me. And it's against the law.
Wouldn't it be nice if they didn't even have access to the cigarette in the first place?
It would be nice to have not access to a lot of things, to guns, to this, to that.
I would love for people to have all the babies. You made a choice when you decided to have sex, right? You knew that there was a possibility that you would get pregnant.
Sex.
But at the same time,
Sex.
it would be nice if they had all the babies, but
So
it's your choice.
So
you know what's going to happen.
Here's what. Let's agree to disagree right here on this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys think this law is a little bit slippery slope, meaning that
I think it could go into
right. So am I right in summarizing that feeling there?
Yes.
Right. And I think it's a good idea and it's a neat way to gradually bring something into effect that at some point what it's going to be is a total ban without disrupting a lot of business owners who probably selling cigarettes and stuff like that. So each year what's going to happen is the pool of available customers is going to keep going down and down and down and down. So that's my thoughts about it.
Okay.
And I feel
the
like
slippery slope is the same like them saying in Texas you are not allowed to have an abortion after 6 weeks. That's a slippery slope too.
That's okay.
Somebody just message us and say, so why don't they take away the rum too?
I mean, that's possible. They could do that.
They will go. I was telling you from what you're saying with that now.
Right.
Especially anybody who's, for instance, on the conservative side enters into government and say, I don't want this or I don't want that. This is where we're going to head in with every little, things that, we go make a lot of stuff illegal, legal, just because we feel how I personally feel about it.
Right.
And that's what's happening.
But that's...
Yeah, and I see C. Pink says, even God give you choice to live your life. You're absolutely right. God gives free will. Please understand that at the end of the day, there's still a consequence in whether you choose to follow him or not. So that's what I mean. You should be able to choose, but understand with every choice, there's a consequence.
Right.
I just don't think that this law makes sense because, again, it's taking the choice away from people once they're over the age that they should be able to make a choice about their own lives. It's taking the choice away. Yeah. And I don't think that that's fair.
I respectfully disegree.
Say good morning.
That's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Say good morning to Sherry. Snack bar.
Auntie Sherry, good morning, morning. Speaking about sex.
What?
Speaking about sex.
Good morning, Auntie Sherry. Oh, yes. Good morning. Speaking about sex.
So from Auntie Sherry.
Speaking about sex.
Okay, let's go.
I saw this one here, which looked funny. Somebody sent Nick Cannon a whole vending machine filled with condoms. And I think that's one of the best gifts ever. Nick Cannon got a vending machine filled with condoms for Valentine's Day because it seems like every 3 or 4 months he's dropping a baby.
But he's intentional about that.
Yeah, he's intentional about that.
He's intentional about that.
Yeah. He's intentional about that. So Nick Cannon, somebody sent him early Valentine's Day vending machine full of Magnums. I don't know if it's a woman that sent it his way of one of his friends. But my question to them right now is, how do they know his size?
Somebody probably had something with him. Maybe one of his baby mother.
That's what I'm saying. So
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Empress Row. Empress Row. Okay. Empress Row is over there on WhatsApp. I don't. Okay, she says, just to go back on the topic. God says, use your free will, but not for foolishness. Good morning to everyone. As she said, yeah. Let's go.
So,
good morning, Empress Row.
So Steffi473 said Kevin Hart was the one that sent that to him. So,
which is his homie.
Kevin Hart, my question to you is, how do you know that man's size? I'm a little worried here. Because you were intentional with stocking extra large condoms in that machine, right? So I don't know, but I think Nick Cannon definitely needs that. He probably needs one that he can carry around. Right?
It's a vending machine. It can be filled with different sizes. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, but
let him share with everybody else.
Yeah, but it can be filled with different sizes. But in this case, it was only magnums, right?
Maybe that was part of the joke, which is okay.
Which was part of the joke, I guess. Which is okay.
Yeah, that might have been part of the joke.
Let me take you off.
A bunch of vending machine condoms that you can't use.
I just took you off the screen, all right? Speaking about sex, we're gonna stay in this lane of sex.
You love this topic, boy.
No, I'm switching. Has anybody seen the Tinder swindler?
What?
I've been going back and forth about whether or not I want to watch it.
What is that?
Me too. The Tinder swindler.
Yes, I've been going back and forth about it.
Nah, I don't know anything.
So
about
it's show on Netflix. It's about this gentleman who met a few women through Tinder, and he pretty much wrecked their lives. Conned them, lots of money.
Wow.
Told them he was rich and all that stuff, and he pretty much.
Trick said it's hilarious.
What the race involved?
White
just asking.
Yeah, white people. But in this case, I think anybody can be caught with this.
I'm just asking.
In affairs of the heart, I'm pretty sure there are a couple of black Tinder swindlers out there right now. We just not hearing about them.
Wow.
He has left them in a lot of debt, and the women have actually started a GoFundMe to help with their debts.
Wow.
Now, are you guys willing to help out in a situation like this?
Wow. Well, I know, just say it. I see it on your face. Just say it. Just say it wild. I won't call it holy. Just say it wild. Just wild.
I'm not. Sorry, no. Yeah. Again, you knew the consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
I understand, yes, people can get conned and this, that, and the third, but common sense. Use common sense. I don't even be giving my number to people on freaking dating apps until I can do a video call, so I make sure I know who they are, who they say they are. And even when I do that and I still hang out with them, I still be like, let me see if I can verify this, that, and the third. True story. Over the weekend, this is not the smoke I was talking about, because I can already see it on your face. Over the weekend, somebody tried to holler at me on like Facebook, and I saw we had a mutual friend. So I hit up that mutual friend. I was like, hey girl, hey, do you know XYZ person? She was like, X and Y, and first and last name. I didn't know what their last name was, and I was like, I don't know, I guess so. I took a little screenshot, sent it over, and I said, this person, they're trying to like talk to me on to date for dating purposes. And literally the person was like, girl, run. They are a leader, they are a con artist, they took all my friends' money. She was in the wedding, she was like, he's not even divorced yet. Like,
wow.
That's what I'm saying. You have to do your own research. You have to be diligent to make sure that you're not putting yourself in a situation that you will be harmed. And a lot of people do not do that. They just, like you said, matters of the heart. They want something so bad that they're willing to forego common sense to be able to have something. And it's just like, what you get is not worth what you were willing to give. And so, no, I will not give to your GoFundMe. I hope that on your way back up to the financial top, that you learned the lessons that you didn't learn the first time.
That screenshot part, I want us to talk about what's going on with screen.
I was thinking
there's something that we should,
So Shade says, I cannot feel sorry for these ladies. After giving money the second time, the first time is understandable. You want to help your boyfriend.
Yeah.
The second to ninth time, you're too effing gullible.
Yeah. Fool me once, fool me twice.
And we all been there.
I ain't gonna front.
I've paid somebody's phone bill before, but that was the first and last time. All right, I gotta pay the electricity bill one time too. All right, but it wasn't no situation that was like consistently I'm doing all those things. Like you have to get to a point where you're just like, does this make sense?
Yeah. When you say it like that. Yeah.
So why do things like that seem to keep happening though?
Why?
Because people, like you said, people really want people. Like when it comes
loneliness is a hell of a drug. I could say that.
There was a story recently that popped up on TikTok and it was similar to with a gentleman. I don't think that's a story. And
with anybody, loneliness.
A lot of these women is like, yeah, he said this, he said that, and the guy ended up apologizing to some of them, but
that woman that does that to men, just the same way, like
women does that to men.
Of course, people who are lonely. I'm just saying, loneliness. I'm talking about in general. There are guys. and
See them
swindle them too. Everybody swindle everybody in this world. Everybody does it.
I'm in the wrong.
And most
industry.
people who get swindled lack common sense.
Yeah.
There's a movie on Netflix too, Good on Paper, where this comedian, she has a set where I don't know if it's real or not, but she has a set where she talks about being swindled by somebody pretending to be, like a rich hedge fund guy. And it turns out he has no money, and she turns it into a whole movie. I guess the set was so good. They turned it into a whole movie. I watched it a couple weeks ago and it was funny as hell. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, I could see how she could have got to a certain space, but then once things didn't start adding up, people then they get to a place where they start to ignore red flags. You cannot sit there and say, "Oh, this came out of nowhere." Like I said, we've all been there. There are times where I've found myself in situations, but when you look back, it's like I did ignore this, I did ignore that, I did ignore that.
And let me ask too, like, there is a sense of I might be willing to help based on your age. I'm just saying, like, with a younger person,
like if it was a teenager that he swindled,
I can see them start. You can start over easily.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Somebody just going into retirement, whatever, they 60 something, they lonely, they looking for. I would feel a little bit more like, damn.
Yeah.
You get to this point and somebody realize and they took advantage, and you just want the company and you want it. I could consider.
I would do that. I would do the same thing, because there are people who swindle older people. They take all of their money. They talk them out of signing away their trusts and their wills and stuff like that. I would feel bad for those people.
Yeah.
But they are old. And I don't want to say feeble-minded, because there are a lot of older people who are very smart and they're still sharp, but it happens a lot. I would feel bad for that person, but not this person who had more resources and the ability, unless, of course, they were delayed. If they were delayed developmentally,
okay,
maybe I would feel bad and I would be like, oh, bye. Oh.
Let me ask a question. So it seems like everybody in this chat room seems to be people that have no issues with saying no. But I'm going to ask a serious question. Has anyone in the chat room, men or women, been part of a con where you got conned out? And it doesn't have to be out of thousands of dollars, where somebody took advantage of you for favors or anything. And in that situation, Wild and Holy, what are some of the signs we can look for, right? To avoid.
Look for patterns, look for consistency. Like, sometimes people are like, oh, I'm looking for the red flags. Look for green flags too, but there are some pink flags and then there are some red flags. Like I said, I've been in a situation where somebody has conned me, like they presented themselves as one thing and that was completely not the case. But like I said, sometimes you'll be in a situation where you're vulnerable. That's one. Recognize when you are in a vulnerable space, because you are easy prey. It's easy to ignore red flags when you see them. It's easy to ignore patterns when you're in a vulnerable space. Now I be mindful, like if I know that I'm in a vulnerable space, I don't even bother to kind of like do certain things, because I know I would be easy prey. Two, you look for patterns of behavior. If it's happening once, everybody can make something happen one time. But if somebody's doing something several times over, like I just don't understand. Like if you see it several times over, that is a pattern of behavior. It's not a one-time thing. Oh, they just made a mistake. Nope, that is a pattern of behavior. Remove yourself. If you choose not to remove yourself because you know this person gives you something, understand that there are consequences on the way for that. That's all I'm saying.
At this point in our life, we need to, even though we want love, we need to fall in love with our head too. Like not just go all heart and emotional and as soon as that person sweep me off my feet, like we stop think. We have to get past that kind of R&B love from where, that really not.
The 90s effed us up, yo.
Yep. So that would be my advice. No, even like I'm talking like giving her a little advice. She's 18, and she will go through her stuff. But I just say to her now, I can't stop you from how you feel or whatever, but I use your head as well.
So I'm reading here. Shadi said he was using funds from one woman to fund the lifestyle with the other women. So that was a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
That was
taking money from here, using it here. Wow. Like there's been people who they've done that, but like they're literally like, oh, he took money from this woman to take that woman on vacation. Like, come on, people.
Never have I ever done that.
So we're in that second hour. But
we're gonna shut down the hour here. Guys, look out for the swindlers out there. fellas, you too, women as well as men. You know, just be careful out there. There's a lot happening in this 2020. Go ahead.
Did DJ Triggs just say he's been swindling me in Salon Con? I've been swindling Wild and Holy this whole time. So far, I got a Christmas card and a coffee mug.
I told y'all, this guy is not trustworthy. I told y'all about him. Y'all are the ones that keep saying,
it's the Jamaican in him.
We'll be right back. Hour number 3 starts next. We have the back in our corner for you guys. Yeah. Let's go back inside some vibes.
Yeah. Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the Wake Up Call.
Sound, green, in your voice, yeah. The other day me go a club out of London. Who approached me, this beautiful woman? She said, excuse me, could I ask you a question? Me say, sure baby, please just prolong. The woman turned, she asked me where me come from. See me come from down a Spice Island. I could have seen it in a she ahi. She already won this island boy. She hold me hand, she pull me on the dance floor. Hold me tight and she won't let me go. When me try walk, the woman pull me back. And in my ear she start talk and she say the rock. She want the spice and rock. Say welcome to the rock. She love the spice and rock. Give me the rock. She want the spice and rock. Say welcome to the rock. She love the spice and rock. Hey. Long time she want an island boy. She want to play with an island boy. Island time she want to enjoy. Make love under the island sky. So me take the woman back down to Queens. 4 o'clock, pull up my pint of lean. Drive up walk, then settle lean. Take the woman down to the beach for a swim. Rub her down with some island cream, so she could have a nice island dream. Wanna lift up the island steam, way up in the Constant Spring, the rock. She want the spice and rock. Say welcome to the rock. She love the spice and rock. Give me the rock. She want the spice and rock. Say welcome to the rock. She love the spice and rock. Hey. As the woman open up her eyes, she turn and ask me, is this paradise? I said, baby, have you just realized? You should tell from the stars in the sky. This is where all the fish them swim, and all of the birds them sing. Could you smell the spices in the wind? Baby, welcome to the greens. She want to go all my mom said Catherine. She want to know about the grenade and doctrine. She want made in Anna Del Fala. She want to go by her with the bipolar. She want the lamp and the gun but the black. To have an evening island talk. She want the selfie stand with my cookie. She want to go to US in a party. Says she want to go down a fish slider. Welcome to the greens, this is my way. Don't listen what me say, listen what me say. Oh, the rock. She want the spice and rock. So welcome to the rock. She love the spice and rock. Give it, oh, the rock. She want the spice and rock. Touch me, squeeze me, hold me, and when I go down. Touch me, woman, squeeze me, woman, hold me, and when I go down. Touch me, squeeze me, and hold me, and when I go down. Touch me, woman, squeeze me, woman, hold me, and when I go down. Touch me, and let me touch your back, girl. Hold me tight and put my back against the wall. You make me blood and run and my skin them crawl. It's feeling so romantic, so sexual. In the party, no time for long talk. I squeeze me tight like master padlock. Ticky, 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 tick, tack, tack. See me one with the long hand in your clock. And you got the ocean and me got the shock. You're soft like sponge and smoother than what? Woman does a wine, but me wine non-stop. Baby, wine non-stop. Touch me, squeeze me, hold me, and when I go down. Touch me, woman, squeeze me, woman, hold me, and when I go down. Touch me, squeeze me, and hold me, and when I go down. Touch me, woman, squeeze me, woman, hold me, and when I go down.
From the way you whine, so your body keep calling. I'm so glad that you are my darling. Come close, cause you know pretender. Stay close to me like a house to a pillar. Girl, where you whining, girl, so you don't let go. Cause if you should let go, say my heart won't find a cure. I can't explain, say the way how I feeling. Look right now, I become your victim. In a distance and I can't get out. The feeling is strong, the weight no doubt. Keep on pushing in, girl, in my direction. To put it on you. This my intention. This my intention. Oh no, no.
Touch me, squeeze me, hold me and wine and go down. Touch me, come and squeeze me, come and hold me and wine and go down. Touch me, squeeze me and hold me and wine and go down. Touch me, come and squeeze me, squeeze me, squeeze me, squeeze me, squeeze me. Class, you know.
You make my mouth water and my body tremble. Yeah, yeah. You know what you do and you do what you do. But please don't stop. Cause you know me like it like that. Don't they? I fall in love with it. You grip me with it tight. Don't some descriptions I cannot say. Like humble amor. Oh no, no, no. Can't call Grenada home. Can't call Grenada home. This place looks like honey. Lord, 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 Lord. Lord, Lord. Some descriptions I cannot say. Like humble amor. Oh no, no, no. Can't call Grenada home. Can't call Grenada home. This place sweet like honey. I call it honeycomb. Can't call Grenada home. I can't call Grenada home. This place sweet like honey. I call it honey. Can't call Grenada home. It's a whole heap of vibes when they come to Grenada. Can't call Grenada home. It's a whole heap of niceness down in Grenada. Can't call Grenada home. Whole set of honey bees. Can't call Grenada home. It's the sweetness for me, baby. If you ask me to describe the love and the care that we share as a nation, first I will describe the bees on the trees and the leaves when they spread pollination. We survive invasion. I'm a Hurricane Ivan. And with self-preservation, we pull through all situations. We might not have a lot, yet still we proud of what we got. No pride and we full of plenty love. Give praise to the Father up above. If you want to feel safe, brother man, this is the place. Home with the rhythm and waist. Smile on we face, reach with a warm embrace. This place amazing. Anyways, can't call Grenada home. Can't call Grenada home. This place sweet like honey. I call it honeycomb. Can't call Grenada home. I can't call Grenada home. This place sweet like honey. I call it
Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the Wake Up Call. The Wake Up Call. Now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
Good morning. Good morning.
You're so sweet. Tell me why you're putting it. Girl, I think too sweet, too sweet. Tell me what you putting it. I feel it, honey. This
notes right now. Yeah. Anybody celebrating their birthday today? I feel like singing.
You wanna share that golden voice? You wanna make the vagina cry?
Like duh. Yeah. Good morning, welcome back. Wake up call, hour number 3. Tomorrow we have a nice guest. We're gonna have a guest tomorrow. I think she's gonna be in the building. I gotta confirm that one more time. But we're gonna have a guest. Owns a makeup line, goes by Bougie, and I forgot what Bougie means, but it meant something really incredible. I think it's because you're just incredible. Yeah, that's what it is. So Bougie, Natalie, the owner and founder of the Bougie makeup line, is going to be in the building tomorrow. Yeah. And Bougie is because you're just incredible, which I really love. So she'll be here tomorrow. We have a new show alert. Probably in the next week or 2. We're gonna have a show starting that's gonna take up the 10 to 12 slot. Shout out to Mr. Voice. So Mr. Voice is gonna be the host of that. I think I found my DJ for that show yesterday. We're gonna be dropping some new DJs in and between you guys every now and again, and we're gonna be doing much more remote shows. So once the studio side of things ends at like around 9-10, which is most weeknights, eventually we're gonna start bringing in people remotely to take y'all all the way up to midnight or 11 o'clock, depends on how we work it out. So more shows are coming. Told y'all, I feel like I'm the hardest working man right now, and I love it.
You are.
I'm putting in some work this one. All right. So I had 4 DJs in the building yesterday. They came in and they played off their own computers, and then they played off the database. And I have to say, 3 of those DJs really impressed me. And there are a lot of good DJs out there, guys. We just don't know about them. And eventually you're gonna start seeing a few of those.
Now you had a 4th one, and who is he?
Yeah, that's fine though. Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Okay.
3 really impressed me. The 4th one wasn't bad. Just didn't impress me.
Okay.
You know, but no names in the mass. They'll figure it out. So, are we ready for the Bacchanal Corner? Are you ready for the Bacchanal Corner? All right, let me line up everything for the Bacchanal Corner.
The Holy One always ready for the Bacchanal.
Yeah, she's always ready. All right, hold up, let me see this. Let's go. Speed it up.
Bacchanal time.
Speed it up.
Bacchanal time.
Speed it up. 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 Speed it up.
Bacchanal time.
Right.
Bacchanal. What time is it?
Bacchanal time. What's the time?
Bacchanal time.
What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Bacchanal time.
What's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Bacchanal time. Bacchanal time. Bacchanal time. Bacchanal time. Are you ready?
Alright, back down.
Good morning, Keto. Big up your whole self, my brother.
Yeah, shout out to Keto. Big up your whole self.
Another hard worker in the business.
Yeah.
Always on the grind. Always on the grind.
Big up to Keto.
Keto, Touch Up TV. Yeah, man. For years been doing this thing.
Yeah, Keto was in the building last night. So shout out to Keto. Alright, where we go from here now? Miss Wild and Holy, do you have us ready for the Bacchanal Corner?
You wanna been looking.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's give you the whole screen to yourself.
Oh, Lord.
Shadi, I think Shadi on it, so make sure. Is Shadi who the complain about the volume? Brittany. Why didn't see Brittany this morning? Okay, sorry Shadi.
I thought I saw her. Oh no, I didn't see her. I thought I saw her.
Brittany.
Trust me, if Brittany's here, she'll make her presence known.
Yeah. That's
My
one.
cautious,
Thinking, I guess.
my cautious Guyanese woman.
She's probably looking. As you say that, she will come out. Go ahead, Wild and Holy. Sorry.
Okay. My husband and I have been together 7 years, and he's always treated me as a queen, and he truly values me and our marriage. He accepted my daughter as his own from the beginning when she was an infant. I'm 29 and my mom was the best single mother she could possibly be, and I got a lot of my independence and determination to succeed from her. I too was a single mom before I met the man of my dreams. And when I met him, it's as if my mother was done with me and figured he could help take care of me and my child. My boyfriend, who is now my husband, stepped in and helped me because he's a great man. After 2 years of dating, he proposed and we bought a house. My only problem is that my mother hasn't liked my husband since day one. She calls him ugly, controlling, and ignorant, and she started a terrible rumor that he might be beating me.
Wow.
She never speaks to him, but he is always respectful. She ruined our engagement party and my whole wedding weekend by trying to be the center of attention and spreading rumors about him. My husband comes from a good, loving, and healthy family background, so he refused to keep taking this treatment from my mother. We prayed about it, and he tried talking to her, but she wouldn't stop being evil, so I cut her off. When I cut her off, she didn't even try to reach out to me. Not even once. I've had 2 more babies that she's never met. I miss her presence. My husband says to reach out to her, but I don't want to welcome the drama back into our lives. Do you think it's possible that she's changed? Should I reach out to her?
Wow.
No chance in hell.
Wow. But
Please elaborate on that.
Don't reach out to her. She's the one that was causing all the problem. Do not reach out to that woman. If she's ready to come back to your life, let her be the bigger person. Don't reach out to her.
Okay. I mean, you're right. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'll just go on.
I feel like I hear a butt in here.
No, I'll go on the other side for just going on the other side. See.
Okay.
Just saying that, you know, as fast as you cut off, it could happen again. I mean, I know it will be an emotional strain, yes, but the way you're feeling right now, you're feeling empty. Something is missing. You saying like you feel like something is really missing. You and your mother had a great relationship before all this. Something gets the man coming. Y'all never figured out what was the problem in between that area where everything just...
I know what the problem is. The mom no longer had a daughter that she couldn't do whatever she wanted with.
That makes all boys amazing expressive moves right now. I'm going to troll Kareem until he gets it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just saying. Maybe that too. I don't know. We don't know the details of all that.
Right.
You know? But I'm just saying. I feel you could give her a chance. You could call, you could reach out.
No way.
And you could, before, I'm just saying my part.
Yeah, I know.
Before even including the kids and everything, family back, y'all can have a conversation. See how it goes. A neutral ground, not even at your home, somewhere you meet up, have this conversation, see how she is in that one moment. I mean, people can't hide them, especially your mother. She doesn't seem like somebody who would hide how she feels. So I'm saying, if that one moment comes and you say, hey, how have you been? Is everything the same? I want to get you back in my life, but are you still in that place? You would know your mother to know that if that's the case or not. I say give it a chance, but just on a neutral ground.
Weren't we the same one just saying for the Tinder swindler, when you get lonely, don't make stupid decisions?
That's your mother. That's not a stupid decision you're making. That's not a stupid decision you're making. I'm just
stay
saying,
away from somebody that's negative.
Yeah,
that's been a drain on you and your relationship.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. It seems like she's...
Cut that bitch.
Okay, my opinion, as I said.
Yeah,
my opinion.
Hell yeah, everything here is opinion.
Yeah. Just give it a chance. Go sit somewhere, have a conversation. See, you're clearly missing something. I mean, you know, so that's my take. You could Wild and Holy.
I fully agree with Kareem. I'm like, no, I think if it was a situation where you're like, okay, I've had 2 kids, I would be like, every year you get a new set of pictures of the kids so you know who your grandkids were, but I would be very clear that you are not allowed to be in the same space with my family if you're not going to respect my family. If you're not respecting my husband, you're disrespecting me. And if off the strength of me, you can't act right, you don't need to be here.
Y'all not wrong with that.
Yeah. And I don't care if it's my mother, because everybody gets it.
And I care about second chances. I am that type of person. People do shit.
Do you care about third? third chances and fourth?
Yeah. We human beings that could continuously make mistakes forever and ever, and God keep loving us regardless of all the shit we do. If
You're
God,
absolutely right, but God is a God he is a forgiving God, but he also made us wise enough to know when to have a certain level of thing, right? So this is my mom, so she's just not in close proximity. And I do believe in second chances. When she's deserving of a second chance, she's gonna show me that.
Yeah.
I don't have to seek her out for that. When she's deserving of a second chance, she's going to make sure that she comes correct. And if she does, she's more than welcome to be a part of this family. But if she does not want to be respectful of the entire family, then no, she's going to be, again, on the outskirts. She'll be up to date on what's happening in terms of here. Every year you're going to get your photos. If something happens, I'm going to let you know. But no, you're not. I would have been on some. She wouldn't have been invited to the engagement party or the wedding if she was already doing this stuff from day one. So that means for 2 years she was being disrespectful. And to me, that says that there's a possibility that this girl wasn't checking her mother this whole time.
Yeah, and she
only checked her mother once they got married, and she took it too far.
Right, she cut off. As I said, you seem like something is missing. You feel like you want to take a chance with this. I say go ahead.
That's the advice you're giving her?
I'm giving her. I say go ahead, at least have a conversation in a neutral place, not with your husband, not with your family, just feel her.
All right. Are you lactose intolerant? Are you lactose intolerant?
That has nothing to do with
No, I'm just asking a question.
with the shit you want to come and bring inside here right
Are
now.
you lactose intolerant?
Yes, I am.
Do you miss ice cream sometimes?
Yes, I do.
Do you still eat it?
Yes, I do.
See?
I
Makes sense
and
now.
what happens? You get the bubbling of the guts, right?
Wow.
You know the consequences of it. And that's the thing.
It makes
Bring your
sense.
mother along if you want to because you miss her, but you miss toxic people.
People are,
There's
you
no
do.
relationship where it's all
You do.
terrible.
It's
There
my,
were
it's
good
my,
parts,
it's my
and
mother.
those
I'm
good
sorry.
parts, you're gonna miss that.
I know for all you, it's my mother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I still will have some kind of, all right, let me try this again. It's for me.
Let me ask a question, right? And I hope it's not offensive, right? Does the fact that you lost your mom early in life make that different for you? Like
it always has. I always have this space where I believe everybody should make things work with their mother.
Right,
because of me losing what I had. I believe everybody was
and you and your mom was really close, right?
And I believe everybody mother was good, like just on the surface, like just that's what I have in my heart. Yeah. So she always gave people chances, and it never took anything out of her. She was this neighbor who was toxic as hell, as we'll put it, was messed up, the one on the bottom, and she would cuss out. And my mom was just going to the market. You want anything from the market? After she just cussed out. Yeah. And it actually took nothing out of my mother to do that. And
she don't have to live with that person.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to live with your mother. But
again, you and your spouse are one. And if somebody
but he and all is telling her reach back out. He and all is saying reach out. He is saying it too.
He's a big man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he's trying to support his wife. But that's what I'm saying. In his trying to support his wife should also support her husband and recognize if this is not what's happening, then no, she cannot be here. I don't think that
she's not going to be there. That's what I'm saying. It's not being there and not making it happen right away. This is something you gotta earn. She gotta earn again. But people, I believe she can give her a second chance in the sense of just start it off with a conversation, see where it goes. If the mother is still in that place and most likely she's there, well, you know now, you will feel better with yourself by cutting it off and say that's it, period. Like that one time it happened, it still have that,
Slightly convinced, right? So you can have a little ice cream.
I'm of the mindset of I'm not against second chances or even like third chances, but this is clearly like 2 years plus time has passed. So this has been years of abuse that this mother has been inflicted on her son-in-law. One, and two, if the mother is, remorseful and she wants to have a relationship with her daughter, then the mother can reach out to rectify the situation. I don't think there's anything that's wrong. If she reaches out and you see that she's then by all means, everybody could be happy family again. I'll tell you this, as somebody who's on the other side of that will plant so many bad seeds in your relationship because the person who you are with should be worried about you first and foremost. And if somebody is making rumors about him beating her, that's pretty bad. That's toxic.
This mother she's terrible.
It's beyond toxic. It's like, so for her I believe, yes, as the husband, he's going to be like, of course he knows that she loves her mom and he's going to want to be supportive. I did the same thing. Like, hey, like, I'm willing to work on this. I'm willing to, like, we could sit down, we could get past all this stuff. But if somebody is committed to being an ass, let them be an ass.
Yeah. And again, y'all are right. I'll go with y'all and say, I'm convinced of what y'all are saying too. I'm going with the other side to say maybe there's a chance of, especially in my, how I feel with certain things about when it comes to mother, and I'm emotional with that. I'm making an emotional decision, not a thinking this head straight on decision. What y'all doing?
5 minutes after you tell people use their head, no problem.
But that's what I'm saying. We do because we're human beings, you know.
Facts.
And the same way heaven will make that decision with our heart too, and it will happen. It'll happen more than once.
So Shadi says, as someone who's been there, trust me, it'll never be the same. So sure, you hear her out. If you feel like 9 times out of 20, they don't even apologize or feel like they were wrong. Older West Indian people, and I'm just assuming, right? Yeah, that's a West Indian situation, right?
That's exactly what it is.
Bruh.
Yeah, they're stubborn beyond that.
Terrible.
Stubborn to the point of, Remember I told you last week about the same situation between family on the other side?
Yep.
Not wanting to say sorry and not wanting to. That's exactly, similar. West Indian, older, that I never did any wrong, and I'm just.
How dare you tell me I'm wrong?
Yeah.
I read my Bible every day and I pray. How could I be wrong?
They be reading their Bible every day, pray every day, and still have the wrong information. I just don't be understanding. Don't be understanding.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like they assume that the Bible cleans them of every transgression.
Yeah.
Crazy. Shout out to all older parents who were functioning under situations where they didn't have enough resources to make some of the decisions that we are able to make this day. I definitely feel sorry for a lot of the older ones who just refuse to try to come up to date, I know there are older people who have grown with the times. They have matured, they have grown, they have seen new evidence and have changed their approach. Even I can give my mom some credit here. My mom used to be, one way, and as things change, she has definitely mellowed out and see things differently. So shout out to all the people that did that.
And it's tough, as it says, circumstances made you who you are. You've been through certain things, and I say a lot of toxic shit come from a lot of toxic shit happening to you too, and a lot of
I always say, like, people who are doing toxic things is more than likely they are doing it because they are trying to protect themselves, which is nothing wrong with protecting yourself, but you have to be cognizant enough to recognize when you're no longer in a situation where you need to protect yourself. So more often than not, it's toxic because you're protecting yourself from someone who's not attacking you. But if you're always being hypervigilant and you're protecting yourself, and that's what you're feeling like, oh no, I'm protecting myself, it's just like, but nobody's attacking you. So now you just look crazy.
But we tough this show. Y'all, everybody tough. Everybody in that.
Sometimes you gotta protect your space,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying. People, the cost of protecting your inner peace right now is like you had to turn beast.
I
realize that's where we at right now. Like things different, You
gotta be firm.
You
gotta be firm.
Especially with your parents, because again, it's a situation where parents will be very quick to use it's your mother or it's your sister or it's your whoever, but it's like at the end of the day, like, you should not be putting yourself in a position to put up with behavior that is detrimental to your overall health. And
very true.
When people are like, it's just she's just being mean and da-da-da, it's not like she's physically doing something. No, emotional wellness can beget physical wellness, right? And the same way goes in the negative. Emotional unwellness can beget physical unwellness. A lot of times people are sick because of stress. When you're stressed out, you're more likely to gain weight because cortisol levels. When you are stressed, you're more likely to have all these other ailments come about because of the fact that you're stressed, or because you're in a emotional abusive space. You can become physically ill. And a lot of times people don't realize that. They're like, it's not, they ain't put their hand on me, or they're not doing this, whomever it is. If they're not providing a space where there's peace, you need to get out of there.
Amen.
Shadi wants to give me a story. Shadi, you can write your story too, and you can put it on the back of the corner without even saying it's you. I mean, you can give us your story. You want the story. Listen, I know I'm a forgiving person in general.
Yeah.
Like
we know.
a lot of time things could just pass over and it doesn't bother me in the way that
You're a loving human being.
it really doesn't. So I know everybody's different and I understand that, you know. So and protecting your peace is very important. I get everything that y'all said and y'all 100% right.
You gotta cut it off.
Yeah.
Cut them off. Right now, if my penis disrespect me, I'm cutting it off.
How did you get here? How did you get here?
That's how serious you gotta be in protecting your peace.
Wow.
Yeah. Cut it off.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Okay, brother. You alone there.
Let's wrap up here. Back in our corner, Alma Boy wants to forgive and forget. Wild and Holy, we are saying that protect your peace at all costs. If there is no improvement or we don't see any chance of it being any different, why even go there? So
how is she carrying in her own daughter?
So let's move on a little bit.
Yes.
I want to ask this question here, right?
Got you.
And people, we just came from the holidays, right? I want to know, what is the most annoying thing a visitor has ever done at your house?
Oh. And if they in there listening, I don't care because I said it to their face.
Wow.
Wow. Right?
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Impressive.
And I'm probably listening.
Impressive.
Okay? Wow.
Impressive. Your sister is calling your name out yet.
I didn't call your name out. No, let me tell you, I know I can be a stickler about certain things, but when I tell you, my sister and my brother-in-law, they are so terrible sometimes, right? So I don't care, like they're working on some things right now, so they are in Brooklyn a lot more often than normal. And when they come to Brooklyn, of course, they're more than welcome to stay in my space. And even when I'm not here, sometimes I'm not here for like a week, 2 weeks, whatever. Sometimes they're there at that time. Yeah, I know. You already know what I'm about to say. You already know what it is. Woo! Let me tell you about these people. You know how much lights they be leaving on? I be like, yo, what are y'all turning on this light? I got my light bill. I got my light bill after it was at the house for 2 weeks. The light bill was like $50 over what it normally is. And I was like, see, I told y'all to turn off these lights. So yes, that is what I do not like.
Impressive.
But I already told them.
Wow. That's not a you problem. Wow. What she needs to do is get better lights.
Wow.
No.
That's not a you problem, Impressive.
There's mad light. I barely turn on the lights in my house because there's so many windows. And so it's like, yo, it'd be already bright already. But they legitimately.
She said you're a vampire.
Upstairs, downstairs, lights be on everywhere. I'd be like, you're not even in this room. Why is the light on?
So
you're not even on this floor. Why is the light on?
Well, for me, the most annoying thing anybody can do, and that's everybody in general when they come, is cut the end of my bread. Like it's off limits to take
the ends.
The ends. Wow. Like it's just.
But you said of your bread.
The bread, the end.
The ends of the bread.
The ends of the bread is forbidden. I state that to relatives.
Bread ends.
Bread, yes.
Wow.
When I just bring that bread from the bakery or wherever I bring, and the end is there. Yeah. My wife let them know. Yeah. And if you're still the person what the other day one of we family relative.
Sounds personal here.
Yes. That part, that's the only thing I fight for in life. Like really, I fight really hard for my family and the end of a bread.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But when people come through to your house, you are quick to let them know, hey,
the end.
You can stay here, you can do
anything you want.
Don't you take the end of that.
Anything you want. Eat, clean the fridge, clean thing, eat food.
Wild and Holy. Your sister said it's nighttime, the windows ain't helping. There ain't no lights.
Wild and vampire, I caught the more fire.
What is that show where these people are really cheap? Like they don't use lights, they'll use candles and
extreme cheapskates. I am not that bad. I am just like, I be hearing my mother's voice in my head, like, why you have these lights on? Even when I was in college, my roommate used to be like, we don't pay the light bill here. I'd be like, yeah, but we're leaving. Why are we leaving the lights on when we're leaving? Shalana didn't get that. She didn't get that.
Wild and Holy's like, yo, the bill is a whole $50 more than it was the last time. Mind you, the last time the bill was only $5 because she never had any lights. It's like, yo, that's what a regular bill looks like. $55. It's like $50 more, thinking like the bill is like $150, right? Meanwhile, the bill is only $55. Like, while only your bill was only $5 before.
Hey, Molly, thanks for understanding. And bread, yes, glad you understand that part. Yeah. What's for you? What's the most annoying thing?
Let me stand up and deliver.
Wow. Well,
it's for all you mother effers in the studio.
GMGT. I know that was coming. I know that was coming.
Put my mic up a little bit there.
Oh God.
Put it up. Yeah. No, put it up. Turn my mic up a little bit.
It up.
Oh,
listen.
God, oh God.
You see recyclables? You see these bottles y'all keep putting in the regular garbage in here? You see these mother grown people that be in here? Everybody here is big age. I don't think there is anybody who comes to this studio right now who's under 30. Yet still. They don't know how to put garbage in the right places. I literally have a trash can that says, do not put plastic in here. And yet still I open it up and there it goes. Recyclable bottles, plastic. Oh my goodness.
Wow. That one give you a heart attack.
No.
Your pressure is up with that one, boy.
I feel you.
Hey,
I feel you.
I have an aunt, as soon as you enter her house, it says, take off your effing shoes. It says that. It says, put the toilet seat down. Wipe. She has notes over each and everything that wipe the sink when you're done with it. Go ahead, brother.
Second part of the complaint. The recyclable bag, the bag that I leave outside so that they can put the recycle in, I still find garbage in there.
Oh, God.
Right? And that bag has been overflowing for a week now. I refuse to move it. And you know what? People still find a way to balance bottles at the top. Nobody isn't saying, let me just pull it down and put up a new one. Everybody knows where the bags are.
Any of the GMGT staff members in here want to respond?
What they gonna say?
But say your piece.
Damn it.
Anybody else have any stories of what annoys them the most when they have visitors?
I saw somebody put something in the chat.
We need to bring his pressure. We need to bring his pressure down.
Tiffy said when they don't know when to leave.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That happens a lot here, but we don't pay attention to that.
Wow.
No, literally. When we have guests,
my bathroom hand soap because it smells so good, and bold face and tell me after they leave.
Hey, and don't in that same aunt house.
Yeah.
Don't use those designer towels she has on the thing to wipe. Yeah. When you think you're done washing your hand and you're gonna wipe your hand, don't use these towels.
Those are for design, for decoration.
For decoration.
Yeah.
And she has notes all over the house of things not to do and whatever. So I guess you gotta.
Speaking about how your aunt is older.
Well, older Caribbean woman, yes.
Let me. What is it with older West Indians? Would have their nice chair and you can't sit on it.
Yeah. Guyanese, plastic on the chair.
Plastic on the chair.
I could affirm to that.
1,000 pillows.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Guyanese, let the Guyanese tell us, because I know Guyanese. That's every Guyanese I know. I can tell you, they could attest to that. Don't comment. Let me know. Tell us.
Come on, while I know.
Well, I know. Let's start there.
The screen is yours.
I know other islands do too. I know other islands do too, but on a scale of 99 out of 100, Guyanese does that.
No.
Yes.
You said that plastic on the chair. I ain't gonna front. I grew up with plastic on the chair. There's no plastic on the chair now. I grew up with plastic on the chair in every apartment. My grandmother's apartment, my aunt's apartment. I think my aunt's apartment still got the plastic on the chair.
Yeah.
My mother had plastic on the chair too, but by the time we were teenagers, it was plastic free. Plastic.
Hey, when I used to do satellite TV.
Silence says, speak up, buddy.
When I used to do satellite TV.
Yeah, instantly.
Every Guyanese house I went in had plastic on the living room chair. And looks like nobody in the living room. There's no TV in there.
Yeah.
And it's just that place.
Yep, that's just a sanctuary.
Pristine.
Yeah.
You can't even use the good dishes to eat. How dare you?
No dishes from the buffet.
Yeah, them dishes been there
It's
for
in
like...
the china cabinet, but I'm sure y'all was doing that too. Don't act like y'all wasn't doing that too.
What?
I feel like y'all was.
It's to preserve it, according to Tiffy.
It is. It lasts even longer.
Yeah, but why do we
From
call
chubby children people be having.
why do we call it the living room though? Like not to just be in there and live. And
I have eaten off plates with chips on it. You would think it's a freaking piñata.
Yeah.
Like it's so beaten up, and meanwhile the good plate's been there for the last 10 years just watching me.
Yes.
Bring one down. We can't use this one no more. Throw it away.
We had white chairs too, according to your sister.
And that's the thing. They had white chairs. Even my aunt had white chairs too. That's why you have to have the plastic on it to preserve the color.
Yeah,
I mean, when you got kids around, it's easy to just wipe it off. Just whoop, there it is.
Wow.
Even the plastic rug covers. But you know, like it would run from the front door to wherever you gotta go.
Yeah. Does that come from a place like for a lot of our parents who grew up with nothing, when they finally was able to afford to buy something really nice, they wanted it to last.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we laugh at it now because pretty much a lot of us can just go buy a new chair set if one is broken or we find we are looking at too many stains. A lot of us is in situations financially where we can just pick up. But I knew growing up when my mom bought a chair set, it was a big deal. You know, it was thought, it was years, it was, you know, it was something that when you get it, you wanted it to last for quite a while.
Yeah, everything that was bought, they had that feeling behind that. Tiffy says, my mom still has plastic on her white dining chairs since 1998.
So Mofaya said, don't rip the plastic, it's licks.
Oh, you ever tried to lie down on that plastic in the summer?
Oh my gosh. Sticky. Sweat.
Yeah, you can, nah.
Man, we've come along.
Yes.
We've come along. Shout out to our parents, man. Shout out to
They did the best they had with what they had, and
Yeah,
they did. So I wanted to go back to that screenshot thing that people.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let me change something real quick.
I know, because you know I was gonna say something, but I said let me not.
Okay, we'll be right back. Real quick.
Edgy, witty, and raw. Yep, this is the wake-up call. The wake-up call. Now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
Some girl, so that's what I go do. I'll leave me house to go play a mass, so that's what I go do. Betting till the DJ play last, that's what I do it. As I walk inside, I wine it straight by the bar. I drink it, I play mass, till morning, that's what I do it. DJ have the old place bumping, everybody nice, no standing, enjoy myself, good feeling, so that's what I do it. Download me only but tickets on Eventbrite. Tonight, one all black, one all white. I go with the both of them, linking up with me fetting friend. I'm the party by where he have a breakfast line. I pay me money to enter, I enjoy it every dollar. They say I'm sick in me head, I have a vet in this order. Make my mind up to play a mass, not in school so don't expect class.
I behaving bad with pride.
I'll leave me house to go have some fun.
So that's what I go do.
I'll leave me house to wine and some girl.
So that's what I go do.
I'll leave me house to go play a
Every
man.
second.
So that's what I go do.
Come on.
Till the DJ play.
house.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into it. Guys, brand new rhythm. It's called The Prescription Rhythm. That song there was by Alma Boy featuring Mad Russian. It's called That's What I Doing. Head over to Spotify or any one of the streaming platforms that you are on. Make sure to add that to your playlist. All right?
Yeah.
Make soca artists rich.
Yes.
Look out for a song by me coming later this year. You know?
I go out there.
It's going to call the 119 technique.
I go out there. We gonna do something.
Yeah. Hey, are you ready?
You
Are
gonna
you
do
ready?
something. You gonna do something.
Heavy on the auto-tune though.
Yeah. No. First of all, we want the voice. We want the voice to start them off and make
The velvet voice?
Yeah, to make the vagina cry. That's what I said. That's what I mean. That's what you said, right?
That's what I said.
Okay, all right. So we want that effect. We're gonna get her in there. All right.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's go. Screenshot time.
Just go to they making an. You have it up there. You had it. Oh, sorry. My bad.
This man pushed for this story so
No,
bad.
I just-
say the man
the-
has
I know.
Sorry, my
Y'all
bad.
terrible. You're like, you got it. No, you got it.
I got caught up in that's what I'm doing.
I know. It's all right. Sometimes
Yeah.
your music takes me to a different place as well. So shout out to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to
I
you.
appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
I believe what you are referring to is the thing that Facebook is going to stop allowing people to be able to screenshot content on their platform. I'm assuming this is for just like off of their app. I mean, not just off their app, off of not just in the dating space.
So it's not stopping them. It's just going to send you a notification that the person took.
Yes. So
for the dating part of the app, you weren't able to take a screenshot before, and now you can take a screenshot. But I guess now they're like, we're gonna tell them if you take one now. Before we didn't let you take them, but I'm gonna let them know that you took one.
How that will affect our drama full life? Taking it away. You think that will make our lives a little less?
People will
less
find
drama?
ways to get around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For now.
Screen record.
Well, even that too, you can. You think they'll be able if you get screenshot? You can.
Because
They'll be
I
able
don't know
to.
if they will catch the screen record.
Let me
If
ask you a
screen
question.
record And I just scroll.
How many of you here have two devices? Two phones or access to two devices?
Multiple devices,
Like a phone and a tablet, but I could.
People are going to just take pictures of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think people.
My tablet and my phone.
Once somebody's motivated, they'll find a way around it.
To go through all that, boy. If they, as they say, if you're motivated.
The jokes sometimes be that good though.
But you feel? I mean, I'm sure many things I've said have been screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
You said with knowing it now, and who do it? How would that make you with certain things?
Well, knowing that there's something about knowing that people, because even the reason why I think Facebook made it possible for people to see who's watching the stories, it'll force people to post more, right? If we knew who was watching our post without liking it or whatever, I think people would post to their wall more than they post the stories. But the fact that you can get the instant feedback of, hey, that person watched my story, I think that makes a big difference.
Okay.
So knowing that, I think they might be pushing people to use the stuff more. If I can tell you, hey, anybody that took a screenshot of your message, you're gonna know who did it. Wouldn't it kind of say, hey, maybe I'm gonna use this more because people probably are less likely to do it? So I think to me it's marketing. For the first time in Facebook's 18-year history, right? They actually had a decline in average daily users.
Yep.
Which is terrible for them.
Their stock dropped by, I think it was like 20% or something just because of that. And it wasn't even significant.
Yep.
It was 0.00001 something like that. But
The first time.
they lost over, I think 50 billion or something like that in market cap. So things like that, I think they're just trying to, you know, keep paddling above water. Hey, look, we have growth over here. Maybe people not using their walls that much, but Messenger is growing.
Shadi, Facebook on WhatsApp, right? Same.
Yeah.
So she says as long as WhatsApp don't tell people when I screenshot, it might come over.
It might come over.
It might come over there too. Yeah.
Dude, forget a screenshot. I'll be like, oh, that's what you want to say in that voice note?
Wow.
Sim.
Okay.
That's what to me, I usually only do it when people be doing stuff that's just like, word, really? That's how you carrying on? So, hey, you did it to yourself. That's what I feel. So, I'ma still be screenshotting.
The only thing I say in a voice note on WhatsApp is things that I feel like I can let other people hear it. Other than that, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. The only thing I put in
because you're like with that screenshot, you could be like, well, no, that was somebody else typing on my phone. But with that voice note, it's you.
It's me.
I know it's you.
What are some of the rules to social media, like in this day and age? Like some of the things some do's and don'ts, especially around messaging, not necessarily like walls and stuff like that, but messaging.
Whether messaging or not, I was going to say on a wall, stop liking your own damn pictures.
So there's actually a science to that, though. Yeah, there is a science to liking your own picture.
Okay.
Because
why would people do that? I think it's so dumb.
Explain to me.
It's an interaction. So once you give that picture or that post the first interaction, the algorithm picks it up. It doesn't discriminate who liked it.
Okay.
It's a like. No, there is.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't do it.
For people who, okay.
They just look real crazy to me.
You know,
they just look real crazy to me.
But that's the science there is to it.
Okay.
The people that like their post, the people that interact with their own post, it pushes up the timeline. It pushes it up somebody's timeline.
Messenger and stuff and DM. If we don't have a relationship, please don't video call. Like
that's a good one.
That's
a really good one.
Like message whatever you want to say. You know, but we and you don't have anything. You don't know what position I'm in, and you're video calling, bro, or sis, or whoever. You know.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Don't video call.
What about her?
I don't mind a video call as long as you give me a heads up. If I don't really know you,
that was saying we don't know you and you're not even giving me a heads up to say, well, I have this to show you or I want to, you know, because I've had situations where I've answered and they were in a party and the music was playing and they wanted to, you know, some people are cool enough with the, you know, but then I have some people that don't know, period.
I feel like there are certain things that are like, okay, in real life, if you wouldn't do this, don't do it here. That's kind of like how I filter my own self.
Some people don't have that social skills to begin with in real life, and they take it over.
No, some people know they wouldn't do some of the ish that they do on social media. They would not do that in real life.
Right.
But they do it online because they want to be an internet thug.
Yeah, you're right. Wow, you say that with like some wow. Who did what about?
I feel like if you wanna say something with your chest, just be real with it. Say it with your chest. Like even I like with the obviously we're sitting and we're laughing about the electricity bill, but I told them before I said it on here, I'm not gonna say nothing on here that I haven't said to somebody in person. So for me to come at somebody on social media, they already heard it from me. I already said it to them, and they probably did something super extra that made me even bring it here. I'm not gonna do anything here that I wouldn't do in real life. That's how I filter, and I feel like enough people don't do that. They want to be internet thugs and be like, but you saw me yesterday. You didn't want to say that to me yesterday?
And there's a lot of when sometimes you post certain things that people take it personal. Like you post a certain message, it might be with a little emotional, something violent, something emotional, and people have the tendency to think it's for them. A lot of times, a lot of people so sometimes you're not in the position of having to explain, hey, I just post this in general. I didn't, but a lot of people out here be taking a lot of messages personal.
It happens. I feel like around messaging and stuff like that. How soon is too soon to send nudes?
Jesus wept, the vagina cried.
How soon?
They never laugh or cry. It's funny.
If you gotta ask that, it's too early. It's too early. Okay? If that's what you gotta ask, it's too early.
Oh, go ahead.
So I need some answers.
No, we're not answering you. And yes, speaking of which, I see you, Silas. He said, speaking of which, y'all realize Wild and Holy had some extra time on her hands last week. I did. I didn't have nothing to do for like a good hour and a half after we ended the show. And I had my first session.
I saw the video. Yeah, I saw it.
On TikTok.
Yeah. She went in.
So we talking. So Mel wants to know, how did we get here? We're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. So
I'm talking about etiquette.
Don't try to make it make sense.
We're talking about etiquette, messaging, some of the do's and some of the don'ts. So I want to know how soon is too soon for nudes.
Wow. People don't send nudes.
Don't send news to nobody that don't want your news.
Sometimes a random piggy, inside a girl's inbox can, make her feel a little bit different. Has any girl here not want to speak to somebody and then they got a piggy and was like, yo, I'm definitely speaking to him?
Listen to me.
No.
I'm asking.
Straight up.
I'm gonna start responding to people who send unsolicited peen pics. I'm gonna start responding to them, telling them that I'm reporting them to the FBI for sending child pornography because clearly you're not a grown man.
I am saying.
Yes. Sade's asking, hold up. We're gonna go there. Sade's asking him, do men like unsolicited vagina pictures?
Or maybe not even vagina pictures. I think like even like
boobs. Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, whatever. Like
sexy,
I think that they're fine with it because y'all.
But
send it.
I'm a one to believe that there's hardly ever. I don't believe people send their real vajayjay and penises on this.
So as a man, I just have other penises in my phone.
I know of a brethren who said that's what he does. He just to make it feel like he have the.
So he sent a penis that doesn't belong to him.
That doesn't belong to him.
Why would you do that?
I'm telling you, he did that.
Yo.
How much? And let me ask the ladies too. To solicit somebody to send something to you. Have people take fake stuff? People take other stuff short just to make you feel like. Many people get hold of that and they didn't even know.
Oh.
I'm telling you. When he tell me he did that.
That's the first time I'm hearing.
That's the first time. I said no. I said you send. She asked for things. So so he go on thing and he download a picture, he thing and he send it to her and make her feel like he's a mandingo.
Wow.
And she sent back.
He probably got catfish too and he doesn't even know.
But that's what I'm telling you. That's what's going on.
All right, let me ask the ladies in here. Ladies, when you sending nudes, are you sending your own or are you sending fakes?
Wow. How did we get here, Cos?
You're the one taking us.
Why are you sending nudes that do not belong to them?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Because I've never.
That's a catfish.
I've never done that. I mean, not send fake nudes, but send nudes in general. I've never sent nudes.
Can I give a little story? You've
never sent nudes?
Can I give a little story?
I'm surprised by that.
Allegedly.
So one time.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
One time.
Please, Alma, sorry. Go ahead.
One time, an acquaintance. I kind of know her a little, well, through the music business. Not, me and I didn't have this.
Right. So,
I went to pick up my wife. I'm waiting for my wife. I see this video call coming in from that person, but that's on Messenger. But I'm saying I know this person a little bit, so I answered.
I like where this is going.
I answered. She smoking her weed. She said, "This is my current position. I'm smoking," and then put the phone down and no panty on.
And the wife next to you?
My wife was walking into the car. My wife was about to walk in. Listen, I wasn't expecting it. She was playing an Next Man Go Do That in the background. Right? And I wasn't expecting it from her at all. Like I was like, okay. And I hung up. But I wasn't expecting that. I didn't even know how to feel about that. Like I wasn't even like intrigued to say, well, okay, yeah. Because you understand why she come in and I mean how to say, well,
man sweats.
Yeah, I real sweat. So I'm saying that people do things, people do some stuff.
Listen, Listen, you know what? Let me stop you.
Yeah.
Keep it moving. But men do like unsolicited pics. Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean, I think that's great.
And the more unsolicited, listen, if we don't have that type of relationship and you're sending me unsolicited pics, me and my friends are viewing. If it's yeah. Everybody's getting to see. Yeah. If while and holy, if you and I aren't friends, I don't know you from Adam, and you just want to disrespect my phone by sending naked pics.
Everybody's in.
Everybody's
in on it.
Saying something else.
No,
okay?
no.
Okay, I can understand that. I can understand that.
Molly says, I don't want nude pictures. I want a whole video, so I know I'm looking at the person.
But if it's me going after that, right? Or we have that type of relationship, then I'm not gonna break your trust like that because obviously I want more. But if we have no relationships and you just randomly want to send me, me and the boys, we're gonna view it. And don't do it next time.
C-Ping says, if we don't have a sexual thing, don't send me no pic.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's dangerous out here. Like I have dabbled in this space before, but I tell you this. Now I'll be like, shoot, can I really run for president? Because I don't know. I'll be like, are they gonna, I just feel like some people just
Trump opened the ball game for everybody, girl. So you could do that and get away. I'm telling you, you can't. It's
I don't want to
nothing
be
now.
on the same level with Trump.
Well,
I don't want to be on the same level with Trump. And if I have to turn on my TV and say, so breaking news, candidate Sonia Sears has
you know how much votes you're gonna get because of that? You know how much people come out of the woodworks to vote for you and never voted before because of that?
I'm thinking the same for me. Yeah.
This era we in,
if any one of my nudes get out there, I'm president. I'm telling you.
I'm like, I would legitimately be worried about that kind of thing. The only thing I'd be like, well, I'm gonna just be able to say in my press conference, like, I was in a relationship with all of these people. So,
well, that's not gonna be much, right?
Extra explicit. I was married at the time. Okay. Thank you.
Well, that's not going to be a long list. I think we'll forgive you for that. Right?
It's not wild because it's just wild. Trust me.
There is some wild out there. I'm sure there's some wild out there. Anyways, all right.
There's only one person who I feel would do something like that. There's only one of them who I think would do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'll be like, ugh.
All right, be careful with the news.
There's no such thing as bad publicity in this day and age.
Yeah.
You know what? Somebody will say, hey.
Yeah.
Listen, woman president with the prettiest we have ever seen. Somebody will make that into a headline.
Yep.
They'll be like, I mean, look at how limber she is. How did she get up there?
So Silence said you ignored the part where I said it's not going to be a long list.
Wow.
So I'm bringing it up.
I said there's only one person that I'm concerned about. Okay. When I am in a relationship with somebody, I am fully invested. Okay.
I agree.
And so, like, when you say unsolicited, I don't have no problem. I'll be getting dressed in the morning, and I'll be like, I should do a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And then I'll like keep photos just to randomly just fire them off or whatever. Like,
I like it.
If this is somebody who I'm in a relationship with, I want to let them know. Think about you.
I like
dressed
it.
like this.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I want you to be in a certain area of the home and be like, she really here?
Yeah.
That's what I want you to be
wow,
thinking about.
wow,
so
wow.
But you gotta get ready to stay ready. You know what I mean?
Okay, wild.
Heavy on the wild.
Heavy, but still, we like that. We like that. Look at the time.
Baby Carrie said, not even my ex-husband got nudes from me.
Wow.
I feel deep down I didn't trust him.
She's smart.
Wow.
Okay then.
Wow.
Guys, don't forget tomorrow night we're celebrating Alma Boy's birthday. We're celebrating Miss Killer Court's birthday, and that's happening at Savannah tomorrow. Don't forget between 6 and 8. Oh wow, who's that? That's you, Wyland Holly. Don't forget happy hours between 6 and 8. So if you get there between the hours of 6 and 8, definitely gonna have a happy hour going. Get there early, guys. Killer Court will be hosting alongside Shakira tomorrow. Alma Boy is going to be in the building, and we're celebrating these two guys' birthday on Wednesday inside the Savannah. Midweek therapy it is. All right?
Yep.
Taking a pause right now, but I think within the next week or so, the 10 to 12 shift will definitely go live with Mr. Voice. He's going to be the host, and I think I found the DJ that's going to be working with him. So,
and again, guys,
something's coming soon.
Subscribe to GMGT.LIVE on Twitch.
Let me go through the list and see who's not subscribed right now.
If you have if you have Amazon Prime, it will be a free subscription on your end. You don't have to pay anything extra to subscribe. All right, so just support GMGT.LIVE. It's very simple. Subscribe. Y'all good? We good too. We about to leave. Look at the time. We in overtime. And while only any last words, follow Wild and Holy on her wild self when she has a break. I don't know if she has a break right now between her first appointment.
I do. I have a break.
All right, so
minutes,
go on. Go follow on.
I'm not gonna make any.
Follow. No.
Because I made extra last week.
Oh, okay. So I
don't know if I'm gonna post it. I gotta sprinkle it out sometimes, but it's good content. I like having fun. So you follow me.
All right, guys. We out of here. Enjoy the rest of y'all morning. Good music, good times where the culture lives. I'm a boy, Wild and Holy, Kareem. We out of here. Enjoy y'all day. Midday therapy kicks off at 12. Be here for that.
GMGT is where the culture lives. GMGT ain't just full of vibes, they full of real vibes. So keep it locked. I said to keep it locked. Enjoying myself, good feeling, so that's what I do it. Download me only, but ticket on Eventbrite. Two big fans tonight, one all black, one all white. I go with the both of them, linking up with the fetting friend. After party by Ray, have a breakfast line.
I pay me money to enter, I enjoy it every dollar. They say I'm sick in my head, I have a fence in this order. Make my mind up to play a mass, nothing's cool so don't expect class. I be having bad with pride.
I'll leave me house to go have some fun, so that's what I go do. I'll leave me house to wine and some girl, so that's what I go do. I'll leave me house to go play a mass, so that's what I go do. Until the DJ play loud, that's what I do it. As I walk is like I wine it straight by the bar. I drink it, I play mass till morning, that's what I do it. DJ have the old, let's bump it.
some girl. So that's what I go do. I leave me house to go play a man. So that's what I go do. Till the DJ play loud. That's what I'm doing. As I walk his life, I'm winding straight by the bar. I'm drinking, I'm playing bars till morning. That's what I'm doing. DJ I'm the host, let's bump it. Everybody nice, no standing. Enjoy myself, good feeling. So that's what I'm doing.
Go, yeah. Go, yeah. Go, yeah. Another man food is another man poison. Go, yeah. Monkey no fine, but in my mind like I'm. Go, oh yeah. Sure you want come calculate my money. Go, oh yeah. You want to dance or you want to shake, oh yeah. Oh God, you bless me, bless oh yeah. Chop the rice and banana, oh yeah. I go do my best, oh yeah. Chop the way do one banga, oh yeah. But you don't start, oh. Shall you go love for the matata? Slim daddy, I love my life, I love my life, I love my life, yeah, yeah. Oh, Motala Jaye, go, go. Rihanna make you always so. Yeah. Go, do your own, make I do my own. Go, go. Them mama, them papa. All of them want to quarrel. Yeah. You know that I'm a biggie man. Yeah. Kick harder than Jackie Chan. Yeah. My money coming, biggie band, so yeah. Number one in your area. Yeah. Sule, I want me to Sula, yeah, yeah. Don't play with me because your caro is my sister. Yeah. Go, 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 show deal. Go, 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 show deal. Yeah, yeah. Go, 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 show deal. Go, 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 show deal. Yeah, yeah. Go, another man food is another man poison. Go, yeah. Monkey no fine, but in my mind like I'm. Go, oh yeah. Sure you want come calculate my money. Go, oh yeah. You want to dance or you want to shake, oh yeah. Oh God, you bless me, bless oh yeah. Chop the rice and banana, oh yeah. I go do my best, oh yeah. Chop the way do one banga, oh yeah. Go, but you don't start, oh. Shall you go love for the matata? Slim daddy, go. I love my life, I love my life, I love my life, yeah, yeah. Oh, Motala Jaye, Rihanna make you always so. Yeah. Do your own, make I do my own. Them mama, them papa, all of them want to quarrel. Yeah. I know one trouble, brother. Yeah. From my heart, I wish you well, oh, yeah. Go, go. Me and you, we go turn up the party, oh. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go, 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 show deal. Go, 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 show deal. Yeah. Go, like you know. Go, 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 show deal. Go, 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 show deal. Yeah. Go, go, go.
Mix mouse up.
Slim daddy, number one. Slim daddy, yeah, yeah. Slim daddy, oh, let you know. Go, yeah.
It's so easy.
Connecting, yeah.
Hey, ha. Boy, I'm in oh, can't take back here. You give me now your cool here. Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay, okay. Chevy make a tamua. Say my kina go join God. You want want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the rock, kitty, you the rock. Get enough to drink with a drop cup. Ha. Hey, can you see how the thing goes? How the thing goes? Oh, you're telling me who blends you? And who? Ha. All right, take it easy, and let's play some behind the weight. Okay. This one of his love will not be kind years. Go school, you go the fam tools. And all the parameters set you want the farm through. See, even your papa not to save you. For all the calamity when they pick it done do. Man, all the niggas don't find you. Because that nigga when you play on my don't move. Oh boy, don't move. Ha, hey, come on, let's go. Chebe make a tamuwa. Say my kina go drink God. Ha, you want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, kitty, you the wrong. Get enough to drink with a drop cup. Ha, hey, Chebe, you see how the thing goes. I said, telling me who blends you. And who? Okay. Let me see what my Godfather can do. Cause he's the father to the fatherless, a mother to the motherless, and not to know what can do. But promise not to fight again, not to do anything that we fought again. Cause if you do, let me see you don't talk again. And another time you go on again, that's what. Chebe make a tamuwa. Say my kina go drink God. You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong, kitty, you the wrong. Get enough to drink with a drop cup. Hey, let me see how you go.
Well, it's Ray. What you say, oh, nah, yeah. You love how I bounce and jiggle it. Calling nurse, come and killing it. Love how I been and reverse it. Oh, the thing worth it. Let we go. A real bad gal turn it anytime that they walk in. I mean, I feel so much, come and bump on the wall on the talking. But when I bend my back and dip low, wine and twist off my hips, so from the look in your eyes, it ain't hard to tell how you want it. So welcome to the sweetest wine of your life. Come into style where you like, for me to ride it. Stick out my tongue when I whine it. Come for the sweetest wine you go get. When I push up, push back on it. Give me good walk, give me jam. No self is action, is bubble. When my hand touch my knees, it's trouble. Oh Lord, give me walk on the double. Take it anywhere that you want it. Come from the back or the front, hold tight when I bubble like that. Juice in my face and my bumper fat. I gon' get him a run for the money, you know. The thing sweet like honey, you know. So welcome to the sweetest wine of your life. Come into style where you like. To ride it, stick out my tongue when I whine it. Come for the sweetest wine you go get. When I push up, push back on it. Give me good walk, give me jam. There's no self-seduction. And jiggle it. Calling nurse, come and killing it. Say them love how me bend and reverse it. I'm more risk it all cause it worth it. All hot girl bounce and jiggle it. Calling nurse, cause you killing it. Say them want to know the wine so rude enough.
DJ Rep.
Come on, can you roll your waist? Don't stand and be looking like a monkey. Shabba, 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 rolling dollar. Shabba, 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 laba, laba, Tony Quaza. What I really want is to be a stinking billionaire, so that I can afford anything I want to buy in the private jet to avoid the ghost on the road. No more sweating in the moluwe. Ide shuni no aye mi odigba o. Poverty don't run on me otila o. She biri biri mo she biri biri elida. She biri biri mo she biri biri my time don't come now. Shabba butterfly, shabba butter lava lava. La 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 lava lava. Shabba shabba rolling dollar. Tonic water.
Stay in LA, skilla. She alone give me happiness. She's the only one can write me PM. That loving way you give me, girl, I can't resist. Girl, you are my everything. Oh. She alone I love. She's the only one for me. You are my wife, baby. She alone I love. She's the only one for me. Girl, come give me that sweet love.
Yeah, I saw she ball out in the middle with a French in a gear. Do it in the bedroom, do it everywhere. Hike like an eagle, deeper than a whale. Can I ask a question, girl, truth or dare? Show them stamina, balance for me now. So make you show them stamina, balance for me now.
She alone I love. She's the only one for me. You are my wife, baby. She alone I love. She's the only one for me. Girl, come give me that sweet love.
You be the number one in my life, oh. You pretty and you get the vibe, so the way you treat the girl, I got a wife, yo. I feel so good when I'm inside. All of the girl, them color because your body move like a pathfinder. Go down to the ground like a crocodile. Back it up now, back it up, my girl. She alone I love. She's the only one for me. You are my wife, baby. She alone I love. She's the only one for me. Girl, come give me that sweet love. You don't see my girl. You
the only one for me. You are my wife, baby. She alone I love. She's the only one for me. Girl, come give me that sweet love. See my girl, you don't see my girl. Don't see my girl. Oh, say you don't see my girl.
Start slur quit, so she mother calling. Never was a better buddy girl to tell me all in. Jesus Christ, cause you know the thing nice, chushy in a box, short waist and a great vice. Cause you swag up all night and I like that. Boxy look rape and I will bite that. You boxy just brawling, calling, line two just dirty falling. Bro, start quit, so she mother calling. Never was a better buddy girl to tell me all in. Boxy went, I want your big toe by my earlobe. Boxy big, eat up the bathrobe. Boxy just brawling, calling, line two just nearly falling. Bro, start quit, so she mother calling. Never was a better buddy girl to tell me all in. Boxy just brilliant, lamp on cruise and left man ignorant. Went 6'4" man, they keep diligent. Don't tap just on less than militant. Boxy just brawling, calling, line two just nearly falling. Bro, start quit, so she mother calling. Never was a better buddy girl to tell me all in. Boxy went. She just brawling, calling, line two just nearly falling. Bro, start quit, so she mother calling. Never was a better buddy girl to tell me all in. Bossy just brawling. 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 Bossy loves brawling, calling, line two just nearly falling. Bro, start quit, so she mother calling. Never was a better buddy girl to tell me all in. Jesus Christ, cause you know the thing nice, chushy in a box, short waist and a great vice. Cause you swag up all night and I like that. Boxy look rape and I will bite that. You boxy just brawling, calling, line two just nearly falling. Bro, start quit, so she mother calling. Never was a better buddy girl to tell me all in. Boxy just brawling. Boxy just brawling. Bra. You boxy just brawling.
Boy.
Running.
Hey yo, Tasha.
This music so sweet, look what you do.
Look what you do, look what you do. If you play your cards, that could be you.
You're moving your ways, speaking your truth.
Hey, speak it, lie. When I show it back, it's back to the roots.
Straight back, yeah.
When last you feel this type of way.
At last we find the remedy.
Long time I miss it, but I made.
So let me give them the rhythm, we get it finally. Come the way.
Bingole, with me now. Bingole, with me now. Come let me bingole, with me now. Bingole, with me now. So we looking now, we don't get.
We tripping and we sipping like we out there.
Head ball in a ball down Sunday.
And if you wanna bring it, you can bring it right here.
I can't sleep, dancing in these streets.
Where I'm from, hot girl whining in town.
Like a riverside band with panorama.
And when the iron start beat, it's spell drama.
Turn up the heat when we reach in the savannah.
We beat it down, we beat it down.
When last you feel this type of way.
At last we find the remedy.
Long time I miss it, but I made.
So let me give them the rhythm, we get it finally. Come the way.
Bingole, with me now. Bingole, with me now. Come let me bingole,
we out there.
Headbutt in a bar down in jail.
And if you wanna bring it, you can bring it right there.
Bingole with me now.
Come to me.
Na na na, yeah. Give me the island breeze, cool them vibes, coconut jelly.